a PIHL hockey night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Get ready, Pittsburgh! Experience a night out in the town and the thrill of live music. Trusky Entertainment brings you the hottest concerts and unforgettable events right here in the Steel City. Visit TruskyEntertainment.com to grab your tickets today, and don't miss out on the best live music in Pittsburgh.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Gonna get up, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Bloss. Hey, rookie! Welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship show, the Penguins Cup Playoff show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Bailey fires wide of goal. Garvin the rebound on net, Ankrum the save, and we will play a third overtime in the Class 3A Penguins Cup final. Glorek from distance. That went wide of Ankrum. Comes out the other end to Hewitt. Hewitt creating space. Hewitt turning, scoring! Marshall Hewitt has won the Penguins Cup Championship for the Seneca Valley Raiders with 12:29 to play in triple overtime, and don't ever play Lady of Spain again. Marshall Hewitt, the third period goal and the golden goal. Tyler Masiska is finally going to get that ring. Junior forward Marshall Hewitt, 17 points during the regular season. He was a great playmaker, but scored only 4 goals. None in these Penguins Cup playoffs until tonight. He gave the Raiders the lead. He wins them the game in triple overtime, and thus ends the longest Penguins Cup final in PIHL Class 3A history. And to Matt Schwartz and the South Fayette Lions, I don't think you have a whole heck of a lot to complain about. This was a heck of a hockey game and an amazing run by an under-the-radar hockey team.
There's Lenny Santora, dressed appropriately and with the white gloves.
And he is joined by Seneca Valley's leadership group, Captain Andrew Malichki, alternate captains Marshall Hewitt, the overtime goal scorer, and Jimmy Murtha. So Malichki doesn't get that elusive goal in the Penguins Cup final, but I'm sure he'll take the win all the same. The Raiders hoist the Penguins Cup for the first time since 2018. And here comes the celebratory skate for their student section and fans. The Seneca Valley Raiders had to withstand a couple of upset-minded teams of their own They survived Upper St. Clair's upset bid tonight. They survive an even harder upset push by the South Fayette Lions. This time, fortune smiles on the Raiders' new coach. The Seneca Valley Raiders, for the second time in history and the first time since 2018, are your Class 3A Penguins Cup champions. Raiders 3, South Fayette Lions 2. Marshall Hewitt with his second goal of the game and game winner in triple overtime.
Look at him, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, climbing his way through the corporate rat race. We've all been there, focused on that next raise, promotion, chocolate bar. Keeping an eye on your health can be exhausting. Weight Loss Direct is a personalized wellness and weight loss program. You utilize an AI algorithm to determine your specific foods and match you with a real-life coach and an easy-to-follow meal plan so you could stay on track to success and health. Check out weightlossdirect.com to learn more.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Offensively, things go in for you, and Antelope score first.
Ralston on the doorstep. It's loose. Fired on goal. Austin Zadovsky has entered the chat. And just like that, it's the Lopes by a deuce. 15 seconds apart. Avonworth has taken command of the Class A Penguins Cup final early in period one.
Well, good things come to those who wait, and this start has come really well for the Avonworth Antelopes. I wonder if Cody Black's going to take a timeout, and yes.
The Mars Planets have a 3-goal hole to climb out of, and the Lopes are looking for a fourth with Adam Gow protecting that far post to begin period two down to our right. At the side of the net, Zadovsky, burial! And you can break out the chapeaus au naturel, baby! Austin Zadovsky has gone off in the Penguins Cup final, and the Lopes do get a fourth just 33 seconds into the second.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer.
It's a PIHL hockey night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
The 2025 PIHL Penguins Cup High School Hockey Playoffs culminate tonight from the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry. Class AA Championship, Chalk holds 1 versus 2 as the top-seeded Fox Chapel Foxes take on number 2 Erie Cathedral Prep. Good evening and welcome to the 2025 Penguins Cup Championships here on TenbandTV and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Alongside Bob Orquist, Matt Vandriak, center ice with you here tonight. Bob, these two teams look good through the regular season, look good through the playoffs so far. For Fox Chapel, they were the number 1 seed. They're big guys through the regular season, carried that momentum in through the playoffs. Erie Cathedral Prep, strong defensive hockey team, that's been strong with 2 shutouts through the opening 2 rounds as well.
Yeah, no goals allowed for the Ramblers. 18 wins, 18-3, and a shootout loss for Fox Chapel. So they were in first place. 16 wins, 4 losses, and 2 overtime wins for Cathedral Prep. They finished right behind Fox Chapel in the regular season. 6-3 victory. We had a chance to call that for Fox Chapel over Canada McMillan in the first round. Then a 3-2 win over Penn Trafford in the semifinals. 4-0 shutout over Armstrong. 2-0 shutout over Latrobe for Cathedral Prep. And that is what they rely on, right? Ian Brown has played over 1,000 minutes during the regular season. He's definitely been their horse. He'll be in goal again tonight. He's played over 1,000 minutes, as I mentioned. It's a long shutout streak for Cathedral Prep, and that's what they want to do. Coach Ryan Lobig for Fox Chapel said that they will try to do that. They want to try to slow the game down a little bit versus the skill that Fox Chapel brings. Fox Chapel, Ryan Lobig says, we'll have to meet that. Head coach Mark Sprickman said that we have to play simple, right? Keep it simple, limit our mistakes, and back each other up in this competition. But there's plenty of talent on both sides, but the offensive talent, you spoke about Trip Gehring, the senior defenseman for Fox Chapel, Tucker Cullen, who is the sophomore forward for the Foxes, Liam Weissman, the junior, he's a senior, for Fox Chapel, and then Tyler Goldstein as well. One thing we talked about in the first round, which still hasn't come to play, Miles Carey, who was the top goaltender through the regular season. He's still out with the MCL, so we'll get Grant Watson. And the good thing for Grant Watson is he's not lost a game yet this year.
Now, Grant Watson, you mentioned, Bob. Miles Carey was carrying the load for Fox Chapel. As a matter of fact, Miles Carey was the winner in both of the regular season meetings between these teams. Sprained his MCL. That led to Fox Chapel having to turn the net over to Ben Watson. And as you said, Watson was stellar down the stretch and has backstopped the Foxes to back-to-back playoff wins as well.
So, yes, he's got Grant Watson, 52 saves on 58 shots. He's 6-0 in the regular season, 8-0, so 8 wins. Hasn't lost yet. Offensively, Erie Cathedral Prep, just 84 goals during the regular season, but 44 allowed. So you can see with no goals given up in either playoff games, they rely on defense. Fox Chapel, they averaged over 5+ goals a game during the regular season, and they've got 9 goals in this one. You mentioned third meeting of these 2 schools back on November 26th, a 4-2 win for Fox Chapel up in Erie, and then on January 20th, a 3-1 win for Fox Chapel at the Off-Ice Complex in Harmarville. So 2 goal games either way, 2 close games. I would expect it to be close to the vest in this one as well.
Both of these teams playing close semifinal round games. Fox Chapel back and forth with Penn Trafford before getting the victory. It was a good evening for Hayden Farah, who netted the game-winning goal, also had an assist. But the man who was leading the team in regular season goals has done so through the playoffs as well. That's been Dom Cassile for Fox Chapel.
Yeah, I forgot to mention Dom Cassile, and he had 32 goals, tops in the classification, 57 points, second during the regular season. He's got 2 goals in each of the playoff wins for Fox Chapel. He also had an assist in the win over Canada McMillan. He'll be a big key tonight for Fox Chapel, and I did find the note, Matt, February 20th, and a 4-1 victory over Hempfield was the last time Cathedral Prep gave up a goal. They've gone 130 minutes and 18 seconds without allowing a goal.
Well, for Fox Chapel, Bob, it would, in the words of Foreigner, feel like the first time. They're looking for their first PIHL Penguins Cup championship in program history. For Erie Cathedral Prep, maybe a little bit of stain. It's been a while, but they're looking for another. Are the Ramblers, 2015 the last time.
Yeah, they got 4. They won back-to-back, 2A in 15, 3A in 16. Fox Chapel, no titles, but they were here back in 2023. They were in Class A. They ended up the runners-up that year to Kiski area, which was their first appearance in the finals in over 20 years. So they are in the hunt, and they've been one of the top teams, whether it be A and 2A. They're just not getting over the hump. They're going to try to get over that big hump tonight.
Yeah, Fox Chapel 2 years in a row, Bob, they run into the Cinderella. Talked about Kiski area. It was Norwin as well that they would run into in the semifinals they couldn't get past.
And Cathedral Prep, this is their first appearance in the title game in 2016. They beat North Allegheny 4-3 in overtime.
Erie Cathedral Prep lined up to the right. Fox Chapel to the left. Round 3 between these sides here in the 2024 2K25 season, but this one is for all the marbles. Bob, the winner will move on, play for the Pennsylvania Cup AA Championship. That's going to be Saturday afternoon, the 22nd at 3:30 p.m. at RMU on Neville Island.
With Fox Chapel sweeping the regular season, Matt, it's not for all the marbles. Certainly is the most important matchup of the 3.
We'll pause for the singing or playing of our national anthem. Teams are ready. Anthem played. And the AA Penguins Cup Championship about to be decided here between number 1 Fox Chapel, number 2 Erie Cathedral Prep. Fox Chapel move left to right to get it started. They're decked out in the white jerseys with the red and black trim. Right to left, Erie Cathedral Prep. The 2 seed will move, decked out in the orange, black, and white. And you saw the national anthem line, Bob. Erie Cathedral Prep paying homage to Minnesota high school hockey with the full-blown.
All full-blown. Saw them coming off the bench with the bleach blondes. I have one question for you, Matt. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Bob. Is my voice ready is the real question, and we will
also
see how
ready.
that goes.
Tucker Kinnear, the leading scorer for Erie Cathedral Prep, 20 goals, 34 points. Matthias Sprickman, the coach's son, on defense, also a pretty good player. Forgot to mention Hayden Farah, the junior for Fox Chapel, one of their depth of options offensively.
Fox Chapel, as we mentioned, winning both of the regular season meetings. Both 2 goals, victories. The goaltender, though, for Fox Chapel in those 2 wins was Miles Carey, who is injured right now. And Ben Watson stepped in down the stretch, got to the Fox into the playoffs, kept them hot, and then had 2 good playoff starts as well. Watson 2-0 in the postseason, 2.50 goals against average. His counterpart, well, like Kurt Hennig, absolutely perfect. Ian Brown has stopped everything so far through 2 playoff games.
16 wins in the regular season, over 1,000 minutes for Ian Brown. 4th in shots faced, 3rd in saves, 4th in goals against. And the face-off is down, and we are underway.
Erie Cathedral Prep will win the draw. They'll dump in, chase after it. Good shoulder check to get things started. As the Ramblers watch Fox Chapel bring it back the other way. Ethan Cunningham finished his man off, and then Farah takes his man down, and we will have our first Penny.com power play of the evening.
It's going to be a holding call.
That's going to be on Farah.
I think you're right. That'll put Cathedral Prep up with the man advantage. The Ramblers 31.4%, second during the regular season with the man advantage. 3 for 8 in the playoffs. Fox Chapel 81.8%, 5th on the PK during the regular season. They're 5 for 5, killing off man advantages in the playoffs.
So just a minute and 21 seconds into this game. I'm sorry, just 21 seconds into this game. And it's ECP with the Penny.com power play to get it started. Ramblers set up, point-to-point pass. Dragging it to the top of the right circle. Now into the circle shot on Watson. Makes the save. Rebound fired over. The first try from Tucker Kinnear was stopped, and then Ethan Cunningham puts it over the Fox Chapel net.
Sprickman in there too. He had that second shot. Bouncing puck and a good stick by Fox Chapel. Good zone possession though for the Ramblers.
Pinballing towards the net. Back to the right point. Tucker Kinnear spins. Looks it over. Sends it over here to Sprickman. Sprickman along the left wall, goes to the slot. Pass was kind of behind the intended target, and well defended by Fox Chapel's Tucker Cullen. Aston Ciuccini kept it in, but a shorthanded break back the other way. Cullen to the net against Brown, he scores! Tucker Cullen, SHG! And the Foxes score! A minute and 9 seconds into the opening period. The first goal ECP's allowed this postseason.
That's the first goal in over 131 minutes, and a good job by Tucker Cullen in the neutral zone to get it past the defenseman. Here you see the puck on the far side. He gets it past the defenseman to create the breakaway. Goes forehand, backhand, short-handed goal. A minute and 9 seconds in, and a 1-0 lead for the Foxes.
So Tucker Cullen, just when it seemed like momentum was going to go away from the Foxes, strikes with the SHG, and Fox Chapel takes a 1-0 lead into the corner. Nico Vavpetic cut off his man. Fox Chapel whipping it around to the right corner. Michael Corator keeps it in. Dom Casillo gets the only assist, and Fox Chapel on the board.
Cullen's had 28 goals, Tucker Cullen did, regular season, now 2 in the playoffs, and Dom Casillo now with 6 points in the playoffs with his second assist.
Casillo and Farah were leading Class 2A in playoff scoring coming into tonight for the Foxes. Matthias Sprickman, still 18 seconds to go here on this Erie Cathedral Prep Penny.com power play. And Strickman, good pass behind the intended target there. Sorge could have handled the top of the right circle. Vavpetic cut it off. Back to his defense partner, and then Kita Komatsu almost gave it away. Shot towards the net. And the save made there on Charlie McBriar by Ben Watson. Penny.com power plays come to an end. Lead feed to Fair out of the box. Against Brown. Save made as he tried to go 5-hole. And Ian Brown had to come up big there to keep it at a 1-0 deficit for the Ramblers.
Mark that save down. Left pad save. As Farah, what you do, good instincts, right? You sneak out of the box. And now 1 for 2 on breakaways, and there's a shot. I don't think that got through. I think it was blocked in front by Garrett Schwartz.
Yeah, Goldstein trying to throw that one through. And now Trip Gehring going to dump it back in. First man to the puck is going to be Tucker Cullen, who has the only goal of the game. Cullen going to bring the puck out, tries to drive towards the net. Cullen works hard to the corner. He's bodied up there by ECP, skates through the check. Cullen gets it to Casillo, top of the right circle. Casillo shot, pad save made by Ian Brown with traffic in front. Kept in by Trip Gehring. Gehring gets finished off on a heavy hit. Over in the corner there by Erie Cathedral Prep's Garrett Schwartz. Ramblers dump back to the Fox Chapel zone. Tyler Goldstein, giveaway, turning shot, save made, rebound stopped in front. 2 big saves, the first on Kinnear, the second on Brucey.
Really good rebound save, and way to stay with that for Grant Watson to keep it a 1-0 there. You see Watson, the junior, mentioned 8 wins. He's started 7 of the last 9 games, including 3 straight now. And there's the first save, and a good job inside on the rebound to keep it a 1-0 lead for the Foxes.
Face off in the Foxes zone to our left, 1-0. Cathedral Prep in the lead. Falling down is one of the Fox Chapel players there. It's Caven Patrick. Fed back towards the net here by ECP's Charlie McBriar and Keita Komatsu. Outlet pass here up the right side. We'll see Liam Wiseman. Wiseman taken out, is sticking out the hip was Michael Corator, and he upends Wiseman. Komatsu's right point shot blocked, follow up, picked up, comes back, Ferris shot, save Brown, and he closes the door, no rebound as well. As ECP a little lax there in the defensive zone.
Shots are now 4 apiece. So 3 saves for Ian Brown. And first goal is always important, especially in a championship game. When you get a special teams goal, shorthanded goal, all kind of momentum for Fox Chapel.
Face-off shot, save made there is Fox Chapel. Getting it to the net from the draw, that was Liam Foley. So Ian Brown, Bob settling in. First shot against was the shorthanded breakaway that Cullen scored on. Then he had to step Hayden Fair out of the penalty box on his second shot.
Yeah, stop a couple breakaways. Good rebound control in the last 2 shots for Ian Brown. He's got 5 Division I offers, according to Coach Sprickman. And might head to the Columbus area, Coach Sprickman told me, to play junior hockey. 5 Division I offers, Matt, for academics. He's a fantastic student.
Fox Chapel going to send this one the length of the rink, but not icing was. While Brown had his arm up, the linesman disagreed. Bouncing puck, Gehring will flag it down at the Fox Chapel line. Cullen tries to sidestep him in as he pushes it back in for Cathedral Prep. That was Jared Montagna putting the pressure on. Up the near side here, Parker Haberman. Haberman sends it up the left side, opportunity. Cullen trying to go through 3 defenders, pushes it towards the net, and Brown will come out to his left and cover up.
So Sprickman, one of them, he actually ends up making the play, but that's good defense for the Ramblers because that's what Fox Chapel wants to do, right? Spring those talented players. Tucker Cullen with the only goal on this one. So he tries to cut to the inside, left and right, through the middle. And the numbers advantage pays off for the Ramblers.
Cathedral Prep sends it out. Back across center ed. Puck pushed back here by Nico Vavpedic. Tom Casillo gets around him, and Casillo has it bounce off his stick as he's trying to tie that wrister from in tight. Back behind the ECP net after it there is going to be Parker Hanley. Hanley comes out to Vavpedic at the point. Shot through traffic, blocked. Good job to get in front of it there by Garrett Schwartz. And Cathedral Prep brings it back the other way. Brucey, top of the right circle, pad save, rebound, glove save. Puck still loose. Watson keeps it out, and the net off the moorings. Couple of big stops there from Grant Watson.
So the junior, first of all, left pad save right there, rebound out there, right toe save, a little bit of glove, then he can't find it, right? The scramble was on. The Casillo comes in and pushes a Prep Rambler into the net, which knocks the net off its moorings, but 2 good saves, including the scramble save for Grant Watson to keep Cathedral Prep off the board.
6 saves so far for Grant Watson. Face off 1, Komatsu up the near side. Here comes Farah. Farah drops it back to Wiseman. Wiseman to the left circle, going to dump it in. Farah chases. Schwartz the first man there. Wiseman going to find the puck here along the near boards. Wiseman back behind the net after it there for ECP is Tucker Kinnear. Kept in by Goldstein. Slot shot by Wiseman, blocked. Good piece of work there by Erie Cathedral Prep's Michael Corator to block that shot.
I like the one-timer too. Definitely like the defensive positioning from Corator.
Long shot from Cunningham, denied by Watson. Puck
Another
play.
pad save.
Thought that puck ended up in the bench, but it actually bounced off the stanchion and kept going. It'll be icing against Fox Chapel.
7 shots for Cathedral Prep in the first almost 6.5 minutes of this one, and Grant Watson has stood tall. He stopped all of them.
Ian Brown stopping 4 or 5 so far. One of those a breakaway from Hayden Farah, who just came out of the penalty box from serving a penalty. The other one that got past him was a shorthanded breakaway goal from Tucker Cullen while Farah was serving said penalty. Fox Chapel with the defensive zone draw. They win. Out the zone comes Spencer Gehring. Gehring drags it to his right. Comes back the other way. Pad save made by Brown as Parker Haberman was going to the net looking for a rebound. Puck shipped ahead. Vinny Scalise, and they call
it's icing.
Icing.
That might be the best save of the night so far for Ian Brown, as Spencer Gehring gets in the right circle and he shoots against the grain back to the left, and a really good right pad save by Ian Brown. Then chasing after the puck, and again, it's not like the NHL, so it goes over the line. It doesn't matter who is winning the race. and the puck ended up going the line. You could argue that Komatsu might have interfered at the end, but it gets an offensive zone faceoff for the Foxes.
For a second, Bob, till you said icing. I thought they might have called Komatsu for interference there, but saw the arm go up. I didn't see it up the whole time, but my vision's not always great either. This one is icing. No questions, no interference. We'll bring it back here to the ECP zone. So Ian Brown, his goal-less streak ends just under 119 minutes. As that goal came 21 seconds into the game.
1:30-50 is the shutout streak.
Ramblers ice it again, and we will take it back to the visitor zone to our right.
That's back-to-back-to-back icings for the Ramblers. 6th year for Mark Sprickman, their head coach. He's the dashing tall gentleman in the hat right there, pacing behind the bench. So he's to the left of your screen.
Coach Strigman very happy to talk to us, providing a lot of good information both in the semifinals and for tonight, and we appreciate that as always. Centering try in front, and just wide was Crosby Vukovic. Cunningham back the other way, wrists it wide.
There was a little back off by
Farah.
The Fox Chapel defense there.
No back off at all on that from Farah. He just flattened Tucker Kinnear.
Certainly opposite of that. There's another opportunity for the Ramblers.
Kinnear slow to get off the ice as he took a heavy reverse hit from Hayden Farah. Wiseman to Vukovic. Farah with him. Vukovic has it in his skates, trying to spin and find the puck. He'll get it down to Farah. Farah banged against the boards with a good check by Vinny Scalise. Around here to the near side, Cunningham chips it up, but not out. Farah keeps it in. Looks like Fox Chapel wants to get a line change on as ECP regroups in their own zone. Up the right side, puck goes past the stick there of Ryland Sorge. And the Foxes exit. Wiseman ahead to Vukovic. Crosby Vukovic after it. Defended well on the play by Logan Morris. Morris up the near side here to Ryland Sorge. Kept in Vukovic, who's been out there for a minute. Watches as the Erie Cathedral Prep brings it back the other way. Morris has his pocket picked. As turning it back there was Spencer Gehring. Spinning away from a check, there's Matthias Sprickman. Sprickman, Bob, listed as a defenseman on the roster, but as we saw from the semifinal round, as this one ends up in the Fox Chapel bench, Sprickman joins the offense quite often, and his point production showed that as well.
Yeah, he and Kinnear both do the same thing. Sprickman a couple goals in both games, 3 assists in the playoffs. 21st in assists during the regular season, and he's got points 12 of 13 games. He may head to North Dakota to play junior hockey, though his older brother Braden played for the Twin City Ice team. He's now playing for Westchester, and he's trying to talk younger brother Matthias into going there. And Braden might end up at Hobart College. He will eventually when his junior eligibility expires.
Bodies bang at the point as ECP dumps it in. Haberman got the worst of that collision with Korator. Goldstein double team behind the net and has it taken away there by Jared Montagna. Penalty coming up as Montagna sends it around. Fox Chapel touches, and the Foxes back to the sin bin for the second time tonight, which will give Erie Cathedral Prep another try on the Penny.com power play.
Parker Haberman, an elbowing call. Coming at 9:09. Last time the Ramblers skated with the man advantage was the first time either team had a goal in this one, the shorty by Tucker Cullen. During the regular season, their Cathedral Prep 2 for 6 combined in both games against Fox Chapel on the man advantage.
Face-off won by Fox Chapel, and Tucker Cullen, who has the only goal, shorthanded, trying to look for a second, trying to lift the stick, but Sprickman ready for it. Sprickman tripped up near center red, but not going to get the call this time. Casil and Cullen cutting it off.
Tucker Kinnear back out there for the Ramblers after being shaken up on that Farah hit.
Good to see. I think he may have just lost the wind on that check, Bob, as banking it off the glass and the length of the rink to Trip Gehring. One thing about this Fox Chapel team, Bob, we talked about the offensive numbers of this big three, Casil, Cullen, and Gehring, but these guys killing penalties as well.
Well, that gives you a double-edged sword, right? We saw it already with Cullen, but I think if you're an offensive talent, you know what to expect maybe more defensively. We've seen that a lot over the years at the next level.
Sprickman tried to dummy that pass, couldn't get it, but luckily Duccini able to keep it onside. Duccini, good stiff pass to the right circle. Kinnear bodied up, well read there by Trip Gehring. 55 seconds left on this Penny.com power play. Shot through traffic, sent to the net by Kinnear, goes wide. Sprickman at the left wall, soft floater to the net, stopped by Watson, rebound, it's in! Ethan Cunningham, Penny.com power play goal, and we're tied at 1.
Special teams important. Points now in 6 of the last 7 games. Watson with a good stop, just could not find the rebound. And that is Sprickman, I believe, from the half boards. And the rebound, Watson thought he had it, but he didn't. Ethan Cunningham, finds it, finds the net. We're tied at 1.
Cunningham scored the game-winning goal in that 2-0 victory over Latrobe. It was the first period tally. Very similar to that one, Bob. We talked about Cunningham in that semifinals, a big body, a proverbial power forward, if you will, as he goes to the net and gets rewarded with another goal here, this time a Penny.com power play goal to tie it.
That's certainly where you want that big body to be, and finds the rebound and puts it into the net. And tied at 1 now. Mentioned the first goal given up by Fox Chapel, or by Cathedral Prep, but they answer, so they'll take it. Right now it's even up. Special teams, a shorty for the Foxes, and a PPG for CP.
So special teams, the story here so far. Wiseman back the other way. Chance for Fox Chapel, trying to get around his man. Well defended on the boards by Logan Morris. Sprickman got the assist. And the only assist. Power play goal. So Fox Chapel, as Bob said, got the shorthanded goal early into this contest, and then on the second ECP power play, the Ramblers come through with the Penny.com power play goal.
Yeah, 109 in for the shorty, so the shutout streak officially 1:31:27, 10:24 the time of the equalizer for the Ramblers, and a cover-up of the puck by Grant Watson.
Faceoff will stay in the Fox's zone to our left. So, well, these teams differ in a couple areas, Bob. Obviously, Fox Chapel, the higher scoring team, and that really strong first line versus Erie Cathedral Prep that does have their share of big-time players, big play players, but a lot less goals scored. Erie Cathedral Prep, a better defensive team, allowing just the second least amount of goals against during the regular season in 2A.
It's not a clash of styles, but maybe a clash of stylistic play where Fox Chapel likes to push the offense. They added some grit, which was a big key to their season, whereas Erie Cathedral Prep maybe prefers the opposite, right? Defense and then taking up the offense, where Fox Chapel likes the offense to create, actually, their defensive opportunities, I guess. Keeping the puck, right? Possession of the puck, winning the puck battles.
Cathedral Prep seems like it feed off the momentum of that power play goal. A little bit of zone time there, but Fox Chapel back to the neutral zone, and then turned back by ECP's Michael Corator. Down the left side, Hyatt Hetz cut off, pushed back towards the net. I think it was offsides there as Nick Pugney turned it towards the Fox's goal.
Yeah, I couldn't get outside of the zone. I think we've settled in quite nicely. Shots are 9-6 in favor of Cathedral Prep. Another offensive zone face-off for Fox Chapel. Any jitters you had, probably gone by now.
Face-off in the zone to our right. Cullen from the win. Swings it over to the far boards. Goldstein will activate, chases it down. Spins away from a check. Goldstein to the net in front. Casillo! Score! The pass, the finish, just too sweet! Goldstein on the tape. Casillo tucks it home. It's 2-1 Fox Chapel.
Well, that's a face-off win. And Fox Chapel keeps it in. There you see Goldstein retrieves in the left corner. Comes out. Look at Casillo. Right down the middle. Splits the D open at the near post. And a tap in for the birdie putt. And a 2-1 lead. Dominic Casillo his 5th goal of the playoff, 2nd point tonight. Fox is up 2-1.
So Cathedral continues his strong postseason. And what a pass by Goldstein.
Good puck retrieval first, and I'm thinking, well, that's a great job in itself. And then a spinning, perfect tape-to-tape pass, as you said. Fox Chapel or Prep wanted a penalty, not to be had. A big hit laid out there by the Foxes.
Yeah, Vav Paddock puts down Kinnear again, who's having got a couple of rough rides here early going.
Hey, the cup's on the line, right? Would expect nothing less.
Goldstein turns it back as Tom Casillo gets his 5th of the playoffs. Back the other way. Here comes Brucey. Brucey rising wrister just misses.
Tucker Cullen gets an assist as well, so he's got 2 points, he and Casillo.
Here comes Wiseman back, finds Vukovic. Bouncing puck, hops over the stick. Kept in, though, by Farah. Farah turns it off the glass here along the right side, all the way back behind the net. And we see Logan Morris try to find an exit here for ECP. Puck pushed ahead. Here comes Sorge, and he fires wide. Ryland Sorge ends up with an almost breakaway there as that puck ends up on his stick as he got a step on the defense.
So off the stick of one defenseman, and then a good read by Tripp Gehring to take at least a little bit of time and space away from Sorge, and he had to settle for the wrist shot from the right circle, which missed.
Gehring goes coast to coast, but Wiseman was offsides. As the save was made anyway by Ian Brown.
And here you see the rush. Actually forced offside, but that's a good call. And now they got a question. Not sure if they're questioning the fact that the continuation shot ended up on the net. Garrett Schwartz was having a conversation with the referee, or maybe questioning the hit on Kinnear a minute or so ago.
Face off out. Erie Cathedral Prep trying to work their way. Corator up the right side. He's going to find Sorge. Puck stolen in the circle there by Fox Chapel's Antonio Cardinale. Cardinale finds Casillo. Casillo drops it back. Komatsu through traffic. Safe. Brown, no rebound. With Cardinale making some noise in front of the net.
So I like this reset. Watch Komatsu. Comes up, gets the puck, doesn't shoot it right away, takes a little bit of a stride to his left, and then curls and drags and fires the wrist shot. Give credit to Ian Brown for staying big, staying centered, and making his 6th save. Shots are 9-8 in favor of the Ramblers. There you see Ian Brown, the senior. He sat behind Tanner Ball, who's here tonight. Tanner Ball is playing junior hockey in New Jersey for the New Jersey 87s.
Brown has done a nice job in the net here as Cullen flattens Charlie McBriar, and then Cullen ends up without a stick. Back the other way, drop pass, cleared out on a good defensive job there by Casillo.
Coach Lobick told me, Matt, we don't have to match them hit for it. They have it. Fox Chapel is leading in that category. They've been the aggressor as far as the physical play. There's another little check right there.
Fox Chapel has definitely brought the physicality here in the early going. Up the left side, here comes Cullen. He started the scoring with a shorthanded goal early on in this one. Taken down in the corner, ridden off the puck. Casillo finds it though. Dom Casillo score! Boom, baby! Dom Casillo with a wrister from the left circle. And with 2:12 left in the opening period, the Foxes lead 3-1.
So 3 points now for Casillo. Thought it was a pretty good play defensively by Schwartz right here on the rub out. But the players go down. The puck seems to find the players in the right space. Left circle and a good, quick wrist shot. Casillo now with 2 goals in every playoff game for Fox Chapel. 3 goals tonight, or 2 goals tonight, 3 goals now, 3 points for Casillo, and a 3-1 lead for the Foxes.
Well, Bob, we talked about it pregame before we came on about, what do we expect here tonight? So this will probably be a tight, low-scoring opening game. I've been wrong before.
We'll be wrong again, won't we?
More than likely, yes. Wiseman fires wide. Thought that ECP might have got some momentum back after that power play goal, but Fox Chapel's taken it, added to it as the Ramblers ice the puck.
Well, they've been physical, as we said. They've got good opportunities. They've got really good goal scorers. Castile with 2, Cullen with 1. And I thought...
Another point for Cullen.
Yeah, Prep did have, so he's got 3. I thought Prep did have some momentum and some possession time. Cardinale, who's been physical, gets an assist as well for Fox Chapel on the second Castile goal.
Komatsu regroups, swings it to his defense partner. It's going to be Vavpetic. Vavpetic moves it ahead to Wiseman. Wiseman dumps it in. Slowed down here by ECP up the right side. Wiseman just steps into it, and it's off the glove of the goalkeeper, Brown. Vavpetic from the top of the left point, trying to push it into the ECP zone. Players paddle along the far boards, and out it comes.
Dom Castile, by the way, is entertaining, playing mostly club, maybe club hockey at Mercyhurst or Penn State. He certainly got the skill.
Definitely has the goal scorer's touch.
No doubt.
That was a wicked wrister, Bob.
So 32 in the regular season, 6 more. Let's count 38 so far the entire year for Dominic Castile.
Farah finds Wiseman off the steal. Wiseman goes cross ice. Dumped back in here by Fox Chapel. That's Pierce Osterholm. Wiseman gives chase. Takes it away. Good work there by Liam Wiseman. Wiseman trying to spin away from a check, looking to center as Cullen breaks towards the net. Cullen finds it. In front, follow-up save, rebound save, third try save. As Wiseman with several looks on the doorstep. And Ian Brown, big saves there to keep ECP down just 2.
So the puck really never got covered up. And you don't blame Prep for coming over at Wiseman, but he was loose and he was jamming at it. Just couldn't get it past Brown. Brown's made some nice saves. The breakaway save, he had a good save on a right to left wrist shot and a couple saves right there, keeping it a 3-1 game.
Ramblers win the faceoff, final 25 of this opening period. Puck dumped down to the Fox Chapel zone. Goldstein, point-to-point pass there to Trip Gehring. Gehring dumps in. Castile gives chase as Erie Cathedral Prep over here to the near wall. Ethan Cunningham tries to find an out. Castile bumps into him. Cullen puts on the pressure. Cunningham brings it back. Final 10 seconds. Cunningham drags. Wrister scores! Cunningham gets it through Watson. And with 4.7 seconds left in the period, Erie Cathedral Prep nets a big one.
Cunningham, his second. And you're right, huge. Stops at one end for Ian Brown. And then the big wrister. One that Grant Watson would like to have back, maybe a little bit of a screen by Tyler Goldstein, but still a goal that Watson should have had, but a huge goal that Prep will take with 4.7 seconds left in this first period.
Face off at center red, false draw, we'll do it again.
This is not Canadian football. That only counts in Canadian football, right?
It's also not the...
Maybe lacrosse.
Not the Seattle Kraken game from the other night, too, where they scored a goal 4 seconds into it, something very similar to that. Ramblers win the draw, and that's the end of period number 1. 17 minutes of hockey in the books here at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry. It's Fox Chapel 3, Erie Cathedral Prep 2 in the Class AA Penguins Cup Championship. You're watching PIHL High School Hockey Playoff coverage right here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network and TenbandTV.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Get ready, Pittsburgh! Experience a night out on the town and the thrill of live music. Trusky Entertainment brings you the hottest concerts and unforgettable events right here in the Steel City. Visit TruskyEntertainment.com to grab your tickets today, and don't miss out on the best live music in Pittsburgh.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Back here at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry, Class AA Penguins Cup Championship. Fox Chapel leads here at Cathedral Prep 3-2 after 1 alongside Bob Orquist, Matt Vandriak, center ice with you here on TenbandTV and the Triple Live High School Sports Network. Bob, 5 goals on the board to that opening period.
Somewhat surprising, considering Cathedral Prep hadn't given up a goal in over 130 minutes. This is the most goals the Ramblers have given up since a 6-4 win over Baldwin on February the 10th.
We'll get you a recap of those goals, or we get a break and play. Team switch sides. Here at Cathedral Prep, that late goal, 4.7 seconds left in the period, the second of the evening for Ethan Cunningham, as this one's thrown back to the net and gloved and held by Swords as he puts it on to Watson. Bob, you got 5 to give us.
Yeah, I'll have to see how important that one is. Tucker Collins shorthanded from Dominic Casillo at 1:09. Ethan Cunningham on the power play from Matthias Sprickman tied the game at 10:24. Casillo from Goldstein and Tucker Cullen at 12:04. Casillo from Cullen and Cardinali at 14:48, a 3-1 lead for Fox Chapel. Then 4 seconds left, an unassisted wrister for Cunningham, 3-2. And again, the shots were 12-10 in favor of Fox Chapel in the first period.
So the Foxes staked a 3-1 lead, and then Cunningham, there's no such thing as a bad shot, Bob, and he came skating across center red late in that period. There's 10 seconds left. He just broke inside the zone, put it on net.
Throw it to the net, right?
And it ends up in there.
Absolutely.
From the point through traffic, blocked. On that try there from ECP's Ashton Duchini.
Good block by Trip Gehring.
Farah brings it back. Floats it towards the net, redirected by Gehring, but wide.
Well, he makes a block at one end, and he's leading the charge at the other end. That's Fox Chapel in a nutshell.
Circling around, Cunningham pursuing Goldstein. Steal at the point, shot towards the net. And Farah got a stick on Duchini's offering. Fox is having a tough time exiting the zone right now. Around the horn it comes. And ECP trying to get a line change, so they'll just dump it in. Some fresh bodies come on. Fox Chapel would probably like to do the same thing. They try to clear through center red. Farah, who's been physical all evening, puts a pretty good hit on Logan Morris in the neutral zone. Vinny Scalise dropping it back. Here comes Swords. Swords dumps it in. Gehring to Goldstein. Goldstein backhands it through the neutral zone. Wiseman leaves it there. Farah. Chew up the AC/DC. Scalise just got thunderstruck by Farah at the blue line.
Seth Farah's been physical. That's continued.
Yeah, the Ramblers bringing it back, and Sprickman right into the Foxes logo in the chest of Grant Watson absorbs this one.
First 2 shots of this period for ECP. Here's the play. He's got the puck, sees the hit coming, and then is the aggressor. Might have left the skates a little bit, but he's been the most physical and the most noticeable Fox Chapel forward in that aspect.
Notice as well as we've had Fox Chapel through the quarters and semis that Farah doesn't shy away from that physical game. And he's brought it here tonight as well. As Bob, you had the opportunity to talk to these coaches beforehand and kind of felt that ECP might be the team that's going to be more physical, or physically imposing at least, and it's been the opposite so far.
Yeah, Coach Lobick said, we don't have to out-hit them. They certainly have. He thought that they would be the team leaning to the defense. His Foxes, the team leaning towards the offense, with the Ramblers being the physical team, but Fox Chapel certainly led that. They've got a 3-2 lead, coincidentally, in the game, although a turnover there.
Shot on, save made by Watson, as Nick Buckney found that. Talked about Ryan Lobig He, as well as assistant coach Nolan Puhala. Bob, it wasn't that long ago we were calling their Penguins Cup championship game. Both of those gentlemen were members of the 2017 Plum Mustangs Penguins AA Cup championship squad.
Yeah, first year head coach, and Nolan Puhala also on that team in the Penguins Cup. Taking over for Cam Radna. Coach Lobick said, I just got on the train. He said Cam Radna had this program where it needed to be, not a rebuild. Great save there with the left arm.
That was Kinnear who had that chance. And Watson steps up. Kinnear back with it, fires wide. And the ice is tilted in Cathedral Prep's favor here right now.
Jamie Moore also won a championship, played for a championship at Franklin Regional.
Hayden Farah diving to save
saves
the icing.
icing.
So Farah literally doing everything for the Foxes. Wiseman throws this one back around. Farah makes his presence felt as he brings the boom in the corner.
Players making plays like that, Matt, generally are going to score a goal.
Save in front.
Farah deflected that.
And Pierce Osterholm had a look in front. Could not get it on, and ECP has to ice it, but Ian Brown came up big and then got a little bit of help.
Duccini didn't. He had some words for Farah, but they couldn't clear, and it comes around to the right point. You watch Farah after this hit, goes to the front of the net and gets a deflection, which made the scramble around with Osterholm that Ian Brown couldn't get the rebound because of the Farah deflection in front.
Face off in the ECP zone to our left. Shots even at 13 apiece. Foxes lead 3-2. All 5 goals coming in the opening period. Unexpected shootout we got here.
Shots are 3-1 in favor of the Ramblers so far in this second period.
Cullen in the circle. And he'll lose the draw to ECP's Charlie McBriar. McBriar watches as the Ramblers send this one out. Is going to have the length. It does not.
I think it was touched, by the way, by Goldstein. So,
of course, the ice is not resurfaced between the first and second period, so the ice a little more choppy here in this second frame. Dumped in by Scalise. Goldstein behind the net. Ahead to Casil. Dom Casil!
Strickman!
As Strickman flattens him shoulder to shoulder.
Big check by the captain from the Ramblers.
Casil moves it ahead to Cullen. Cullen sidesteps a check as ECP answering with the physicality here in period number 2. To the right point, Ramblers have their pocket pick, but able to keep it. Good work there by Corator to help his defense partner out. This one volleyed forward center red. Casil jostling with Sorge. Sorge pushed it back into the Fox Chapel zone. Casil will redirect it into the ECP zone towards the net, and Brown will stick it aside. Through the neutral zone, Casil takes the puck away. Casil had a trailer, but well read and defended by here at Cathedral Press Michael Corator. Now he moves it ahead, and here comes Kinnear. Coast to coast, Kinnear, low wrist shot save made. Kinnear tries to lean on Komatsu, can't do it. Thrown back towards the net. Cunningham looking for his third of the night in front with that redirect, has his stick lifted.
Komatsu had a hold of Kinnear's stick. Got away with it.
The ECP faithful and the bleachers do all right. We're standing in unhappiness at the lack of call there. Cullen back the other way. He gets flattened. As 8-on-8 crime there. Corator flattens his counterpart on it with a high hit. So ECP answering the physical bell here in the second period. Cullen tries to find Vukovic, but back the other way, it's going to be Cunningham. 1-on-3, Cunningham drags to the left circle, brings it back. In the circle, it's fouled, back to Cunningham, scores! Brucey finds Kinnear on the tape, and he puts it through the 5-hole of Watson, and the Ramblers have tied it at 3.
So good effort starts in the neutral zone with Cunningham, and they find Tucker Kinnear, their top goal scorer in the regular season. One times it through Grant Watson, maybe the 6th hole between the right arm and the body. And for Tucker Kinnear, he's got goals now in 9 straight games and points in 18 of 19, and we're tied at 3.
So the resiliency of the Ramblers giveaway, backhander save made. As Vukovic had a great chance, and Brown has come with a big save, but the Ramblers' resiliency, Bob, shows they got down 2. Now they've tied the game. Looking for more is battling back. Here is Hyatt Hetz, and that Hetz gets hammered in the corner as Liam Foley makes sure he does not have a nice day. Foley dumps it in. Steal there by Vukovic, and it's stopped by Brown.
Cunningham gets an assist, so he's got 3 points.
Brucey got the other one.
Yeah, Brucey got the assist. So Ethan Cunningham, I know Ian Brown, Tucker Kinnear, and Matthias Sprickman all were playing for Coach Mark Sprickman in the Chowder Cup. Of course, the hook line was in, right? I said, what's the Chowder Cup? Should have figured it's a big tournament in Boston, right? 260 teams.
Holy cow.
Play in the Chowder Cup.
You had me at Chowder, Bob.
Well, I thought it's Lent. You know, Chowder Cup for me is on Fridays.
Everyone likes a good cup of chowder on Friday.
Or any day, really. But
I mean, it's not
yeah, he said it's a huge tournament up in the Boston area.
Osterholm, 1-on-4, has a trailer. Shot taken there by Haberman, deflects out of play.
It's good stick work by Charlie McBriar. He's one of 9 seniors, Charlie McBriar is, for Cathedral Prep. Fox Chapel has 6 seniors. A lot of these kids, too, will see time at the next level, juniors. If that eligibility runs out, possibly in college or, as we talked about, maybe club hockey at the next level.
Face off in the right circle to the left of your Cathedral Prep goaltender Ian Brown. Right from the draw, Castillo puts it on. Brown gloves it as pleasantries are exchanged afterwards between Parker Hanley and Garrett Schwartz.
Gives us a little extra house of pain. It's not always a bad thing.
It has been a house of pain on the ice as well, as Fox
It certainly has.
Brought the pain in the first period, and ECP's answer with the physicality here in the second. Scored from the faceoff! Cullen, red light activated. Cullen, second of the night, and Fox Chapel retakes the lead at 4-3.
So they win the draw. You see it. It hit something and changed directions on Ian Brown. He was moving right. The puck ended up going left. Second of the night for Cullen. And another point and another lead for Fox Chapel.
And I think that's one that Ian Brown would like back.
Hit the stick of the high forward right there for Cathedral Prep. And Brown was following the Cullen path, so Cullen moving right to left, Brown moving left to right. And the puck deflects, changes directions. Foxes are back up by 1.
Vukovic tries to break the zone. He's cut off. And ECP will slow it down on their own end. Schwartz, lead feet at the right side. And Vavpadik will be the first man there for Fox Chapel. He's bumped by Cunningham. Backhand try from in front goes wide. To the right point, shot through traffic. And that deflects wide. Kinnear, his shot blocked. Goldstein got a couple of blocks there. Now Matthias Sprickman circles and drops down low. Kinnear in front, well read by Vavpadik. And the Foxes get it out. Wiseman leads the charge back the other way. Wiseman has a trailer, drops it back. Farah to Vukovic, pad save, center of the defense keeps it out. Sprickman from the right point blocked. Another try there for Vavpadik. And ECP maybe a little shell-shocked right now.
They're punching, Fox Chapel punching. Ramblers are punching back. Fox Chapel with a great shift here. Nearly got a 2-goal lead for the second time.
Schwartz flattens Vukovic behind the net. Deflected back towards the net. Stopped and covered. And held on to by Ian Brown. And Bob, you have the goal recap of that last one.
So it's Cullen's second. Dominic Casile gets the only assist. Casile and Cullen each have 4 points. 2 goals and 2 assists each for Fox Chapel. Time of the goal was it was 6:55 and a 4-3 lead for the Foxes. We thought the D2 game was going to bring us the offense, right?
That's what I thought. I figured we would have a fairly low-scoring, tight game between these two because that's what both teams' semifinal round matches were like. Fox Chapel beats Penn Trafford 3-2. Cathedral Prep beat Latrobe 2-0. Cathedral Prep had to give up a goal through 2 playoff games coming in. Long point shot. Stick to side there on the try from Keita Komatsu.
Shots 8-5 in this period in favor of the Foxes.
Puck backhanded towards the net. Slowed down there by Duccini. Now stolen by Wiseman. And Brown had to come out and poke check that one away. Casil inflicts a little punishment in the corners. It comes around to the far board. Jared Montagna back through center red. And Fox Chapel with it there. The Foxes trying to move it into the ECP zone. Up the right side. And we see Nick Pugney to the right wall. Curator dumps it in. Ramblers want to get a change. Hyatt Hetz hustling in. Working behind it against 2. 2 Foxes as Pugney joins the fray. Back to the right point and out. Cullen trying to jump after it.
Looking for the hat trick. Ian Brown says, nah, I'm not gonna take any chances. I'll clear this myself.
It's twice now, Bob. We've seen Brown active with the stick to try to nullify the offensive tries. Cullen going to dump it in. Hanley from the lower right corner goes back to Cullen. Brings it all the way around to the top of the right circle. Cullen has Gehring in the left dot. Shot on. Blocked. Good job to get in front of it there by Hyatt Hetz. And then Brown again will take no chances and cover up.
It's a pretty good shift by Hyatt Hetz, right? The junior caused havoc behind the net offensively. After puck was cleared, it came back in. It gets a partial block as he'll get off the ice. Down to 7:23 to go in the second period. Foxes are up 3-1 after 1. Ramblers tied it up at 3 before Tucker Cullen scored the go-ahead goal.
From the draw, in tight, Fox Chapel almost got another one. And ECP has to ice it.
Just in case anyone unfamiliar with this facility, it's the practice facility for the Pittsburgh Penguins, named after the great Mario Lemieux, out here in Cranberry. So they practice here during the week, play at the PPG Paints Arena. Lemieux built that arena and this complex, just saying.
Penguins are in action there tonight. And the Penguins Cup games, Bob, moved here in 2016.
Here, so they split right at RMU in the semis, here for the finals. Back to RMU this upcoming Saturday for the state games, which are back west.
And the winner of this one will take on the Flyers Cup champion. Saturday afternoon, 3:30 p.m., as Bob said, at the RMU Island Sports Center.
That's a chalk bracket over there. Number 1 seed Council Rock South. Number 2 seed North Penn play tomorrow in the Flyers Cup 2A championship.
Seen Council Rock South here before. I think we've seen North Penn here before as well.
North Penn beat Penridge in the semifinals.
I believe South Fayette was the only team
That's
that won.
correct.
That was the 2A champion. Of course, the Cinderella story through Class A came to a couple of abrupt halts.
Well, it took a while. It took a while for the slipper not to fit. It finally didn't in the third overtime.
Fed towards the net. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We didn't even talk about last night's games. The top seed Seneca Valley Raiders winning the AAA Penguins Cup with a 3-overtime victory over this year's Cinderella story, the number 7 South Fayette Lions. And then in Class A, the Avonworth Antelopes. They got themselves some chili, Bob, a 7-1 rout of the Mars Planets.
So Marshall Hewitt, the hero, with the overtime winner for Seneca.
Good shot. G-Love, glove save, Brown.
You got that right. G-Love with a capital G and a capital Love. Well, that was a pretty good quality opportunity. Low right circle for Wuketic, and a better save for Brown. That's his 20th save. The other game, how about Austin Zazovsky? 5. Got him 5 goals for Avonworth as they won their first ever Penguins Cup.
If I would have had that one, there would have been some Booker T coming out. Fox Chapel leads 4-3 with 5:20 left here in the second period. Fox has had a late 3-1 lead for Erie Cathedral. Prep got a goal with under 5 seconds left in the second period, in the opening period, then got the first goal of the second. Fox Chapel got it back. Here comes Wuketic. Great centering feed. Fira! And he hits the post. Back out, Vapedic blocked.
It's a good thing because Brown was backwards on the Vapedic shot. I thought Farah, who threw another check, was going to get that goal, but it was a metallurgic save on the near post.
Puck dumped in by Fox Chapel. Farah has made his presence felt here tonight, and saw in front of the penalty box there Goldstein with a reverse body check. Little Jaromir Jagr using the booty to send his man flying.
Wonder if Brown's hurt. First of all, he's without a stick.
He is without a stick. He can't quite pick it up.
Can't get up either.
He might have lost a blade. And Farah's going to try to take a stick.
He did, Matt. He lost the skate blade. Good call.
So. Schwartz tried to admonish Farah with the stick. Farah just trying to take it. And now we'll see Ian Brown realign his equipment.
So Farah started this play with a check. Then he gets wide open in front. Great patience, too. He goes forehand, backhand. Just finds the near post. Thought it was 5-3. And there's Brown. I think that's where skate blade came off.
Because
he was scrambling around,
he was backwards,
swimming around, right?
Yep.
Good, that shot block. It's the right skate blade, as you see there. Look at Garrett Schwartz. He's going to put in some overtime
helping his
as an equipment manager, right?
Garrett Schwartz doing his work. So I want to welcome our latest 2025 Penguins Cup broadcast sponsor, Drusky Entertainment, on board. Our free-to-consumer broadcast coverage of the PIHL here on 10-band TV is 100% funded through the generosity of our amazing local business and organization sponsors and advertisers. First of all, we want to thank all of our business partners for supporting high school hockey in Western PA. And also want to let you know it's not too late to get in the game. We have the PA State Championships, all 4 games for you Saturday here on 10-band TV. Drop us a line at sales@10bandmedia.com to learn more. We'll be glad to help you get on, get your product, get some eyes on it. And it helps us keep these games over the air in such high quality for everybody to watch free of charge. Thank you for watching as well on 10-band TV.
And if people were paying attention, we'll talk more about this in the next championship game, Matt. You did say 4 as opposed to 3 because D2 now, for the first time ever, they'll have a Challenge Cup game on Saturday. So it's a full 4-day, 4 games of hockey on Saturday from the RMU ISC.
Bring breakfast. It starts at 10 a.m. The first
Challenge Cup. Lunch and dinner.
Yeah. First Challenge Cup at 10. Class A championship will be Avonworth against the Flyers Cup winner. That game will be at 12:45 p.m. As we mentioned, the AA championship will be at 3:30 p.m. And then it is, 6 p.m., Bob, for the AAA championship?
I believe, by the way, it is Garnet Valley who will face Avonworth. That's the only Flyers Cup game that is not on Wednesday. So Garnet Valley and Avonworth in the 1A championship.
A couple of teams that have not had a lot of Penguins Cup appearances. The name Garnet Valley I know from other sports, but I don't recall them, and I could be wrong, but I don't recall them, at least on Western games played over here, playing for any titles. And Avonworth, what a story they've been.
I've seen them in the Flyers Cup before. Yeah, Avonworth, that's a team that was a part of a co-op.
Yes.
Maybe the D2, right? They've got the program rolling. Ton of all-stars. They won their first ever Penguins Cup champion. Now Coach Sprickman has to come out. There's no backup.
No, there's not.
There's not a backup goalie for Cathedral Prep.
Ian Brown has played every minute of the season, but right now he has a flat tire. They're going to get him over here to the entrance so that
This is why Sidney Crosby will tell you I wear the single unit old school skate blade. Outside of the fact that he's maybe the most superstitious hockey player going, right? He wears the old school skate blades, not the replaceable skate blades. And there's a pro shop in the lobby.
Yeah.
We'll get one of those guys out there.
So we'll get Brown realigned. But what a story it's been for Avonworth, Bob. Not really a Cinderella in Class 1A.
Even though they upset it, didn't go chalk. Not surprised, right?
Right. I mean, it was Quaker Valley fell first, and then Chartiers Valley fell after that, and then you end up with Mars, and who has a lot of playoff pedigree. The Planets winning championships on both 2A and the 1A level. The Planets had a long run in 1A about 15 years ago.
Right. There's Ian Brown. He, amongst every player who came off the bus with the blonde hair. Yeah, but Mars had a great run. Then he went up to 2A, struggled for a little bit back in single A, one of the top seeds. they got upset. Moon also pulling the upset.
I remember back in those early to mid 2000s, it was Mars and Quaker Valley, it seemed like, every year in Class A. Then the Planets and Quakers both moved up to 2A. That was actually the first year of the championship games here at the UPMC Lemieux complex, because Mars would lose in the 2A championship to Bishop Canavan that year. And then, of course, the following year, the second year of Penguins Cup playoffs here at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex, we saw Fox Chapel head coach Ryan Lobick and assistant coach Noah Puhala raise the Penguins Cup as members of the Plum Mustangs.
Speaking of the Penguins Cup, Matthias Sprickman is blocking out the gentleman there. Helping out is Lenny Santoro. He's the keeper of the cup. He's the guy in the tuxedo and the white gloves who handles the Penguins Cup.
So Brown's got new skate blade. He's back in the net to our left. We'll get a...
It's a good thing I'm not down there, because it would involve duct tape. Probably not a good combination with a skate blade and a sheet of ice.
Especially for a goaltender. At least if a player,
maybe the pad, right?
Yeah.
Tape the pads together, but not the skates.
I think Arturs Urbe used to do that. He carries his own sewing kit.
I used to tape my pads together way back in the day. Street hockey, and
you had to with the Milek, because the plastic straps would start wearing out.
The straps would wear out, or the plastic on the knee band would crack.
Kids, if you only knew how good you have it now. But I wouldn't trade those Milek pads on the asphalt court for anything, because you literally could slide 20 yards.
Oh, more. You could slide like 35 yards if it was a little slick as well.
Wrist shot coming. Splitsburg and a glove save on that try back there by ECP's Vinny Scalise. He had Watson in the wrong way, Bob, but he's able to stretch enough to get the glove on and then cover it up.
Yeah, didn't get it clean, but got enough of it, right? So the shot came left to right, coming down the left wing, a good wrist shot on the move, and a good save after delay by Grant Watson. He's made 13 saves. Brown has made 22 saves. Shots are 26-16 in favor of Fox Chapel.
Foxes win it, point-to-point try, blocked down, and out with it now comes Tucker Cullen. Trying to work back 2-on-3. Cullen has it in his skates, and Fox Chapel offsides as Vinny Scalise did a nice job of standing up there.
I was like, where's seeing Brown? He's done what he normally does. Takes a little bit of a skate after he got the skate blade fastened back into place.
Repaired, kind of important. Face-off won by the Foxes as Casil just rips it into the Rambler zone right from the face-off. And ECP can't clears Casil that just makes the steal. And he can't turn that one over as Sprickman tried to get the puck out right through the slot, and Casil gloved it down and almost had himself a good look.
That was a good read. He saw that coming all the way. Just stood right on the FedEx logo and kept it in, still in the zone. Now finally cleared out by the Ramblers.
Lead pass too far for McBriar, but not far enough for icing as Komatsu slows it down, sends it over to the left point. Vavpedic turns it over to the net, save made, rebound loose, still loose. Watson scrambling, still loose, backhander save, follow-up save, third try kept out.
Wow!
Brucey with two chances and tight that Scalise put it over the net as Grant Watson
gets a big hug from Keita Komatsu, who stopped the initial opportunity. Watch, Komatsu gets involved right here, so he stops that opportunity. Either Pat, pick one. It's going to be a right leg save, then a left leg save. There's the right leg save, there's the left leg save, and the third shot gets deflected up into the netting. Great job, either leg, either way for Grant Watson. It's actually shot into the netting by the Ramblers, so the face-off.
Hit the ECP player was down in front of the net. This is thrown back from the red line, stick to side by the goaltender,
It was
Watson.
Sorge who started, he created that entire sequence with a steal.
Now Fox Chapel ahead. Farah had the puck behind him and ends up being offsides on himself. As we'll face it off in the neutral zone. You could say that pass kind of trapped Farah as he came across the line.
TRAPT. Let's not throw that out there. For the band Trapped, who takes us into the face-off.
Face off in the neutral zone, and we're going to do it again.
Just under 3 minutes remaining. It's been a good championship game, right?
Sure has.
Good start for the Ramblers. Down 2 in this period, tying it up. It's the Cathedral goal, or the Cullen goal, the second Cullen goal. That's the difference right now.
Got deuces wild here, Bob, between these players.
Cathedral and Cullen.
And Cunningham for ECP.
Right.
Centering feed. Wiseman pushes it wide of the net. And we battle into the corner. High stick. Ends up in the face there of Fox Chapel's Pierce Osterholm, but I think it was his own man who got him. Up the near side. Slowed down here by Brucey. Brucey puts it ahead. Stolen. Farah spins away from it. Check moves it on to Goldstein. Goldstein looks it over. Wrist shot. Save. Brown. Center's looking for Farah. Nobody home. Osterholm was going towards the net. Goldstein looked off and then put the shot on, and Brown able to keep it out.
So defenseman one was up the ice and the other was going for a stick. That almost was a 2-on-0, became a 2-on-1. Good shot. Patient shot by Goldstein. Better saved by Ian Brown.
Sprickman tries to push it into the circle there, looking for Cunningham. Comes back out of the zone, and Duccini will move it ahead. Cunningham bodied up there by Pierce Osterholm. Talk about a size mismatch. Comes over here to the right side, spinning away with the puck there is Sprickman. Sprickman looks to center. Wiseman steals, lead feed. Back first is ECP's Ashton Duccini. Harassed by Cullen on the play, but Duccini going to bring it out. Through center red, stolen away by ECP's Sorge. And then back the other way, it's going to be ECP. Sprickman up the left side. Centers. Broken up again. It's time Nico Vavpedic, and Cullen back the other way. Breaks the line. Cullen spins. Has a trailer. It's Spencer Gehring softly to the net, and Brown puts the glove down to hold with 60 ticks left on the second period clock.
So Cullen comes down the left side and forgets the puck. But retrieves it. Almost worked out because Spencer Gehring was open high slot. Just couldn't corral it cleanly. Does get a shot. Another save for Ian Brown. That's 24 stops for the senior.
And face-off won by Fox Chapel. Fed back and ahead now comes ECP crossing center red. Sorge to the net. Sticked aside by Watson. Pressure put on here by ECP on the centering try there. Almost redirected home.
There was Scalise and McBriar in front. Scalise with the feed.
McBriar sends this one down low. Backhanded towards the net there by Sorge. Now a late rush by Fox Chapel. Komatsu leads the charge. Tries to get around the defense. Komatsu to the net. Poke check by Brown. Loose puck. Farah, big rip. Brown save, no rebound.
Off the bench with a line change. High slot, top of the right circle. How about Komatsu with a great rush? You mentioned it, the poke check. A beauty for Brown, but the rebound right there for Farah. Half slapper denied by Ian Brown, who's up to 26 saves. Keeps it 4-3.
Face off in the visitor zone to our left, right circle draw. Wiseman will step in there. He pushes it towards the net, blocked down by Logan Morris. Ramblers clear, 2-on-2 back the other way. Trying to stay on side, able to do so was Brucey. Now Brucey gets the pass in the slot. Well defended though by Pierce Osterholm. Osterholm gets upended as he trips over Duccini on the far side. Check finished in the corner. As the horn sounds, turn towards the net. And we have two in the books here in Cranberry. 2 chapters written, at least one more still to be told in this Class 2A Penguins Cup Championship. Your score after 2, Fox Chapel 4, here at Cathedral Prep 3. We'll take a break and we'll be back with your third period. You're watching the 2025 PIHL High School Hockey Championships on the Trib Live High School Sports Network and TenbandTV.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Gonna get up, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship show, the Penguins Cup playoff show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Aston Ciuccini kept it in, but a shorthanded break back the other way. Cullen to the net against Brown. He scores! Tucker Cullen, SHG! And the Foxes score 1 minute and 9 seconds into the opening period. The save made there on Charlie McBriar by Ben Watson. Penny.com power plays come to an end. Lead feed to Fair out of the box against Brown. Save made! Over in the corner there by Erie Cathedral Prep's Garrett Schwartz. Ramblers dump back to the Fox Chapel zone. Tyler Goldstein, giveaway, turning shot, save made, rebound stopped in front. Two big saves, the first on Kinnear, the second on Brucey. Komatsu's right point shot blocked, follow up, picked up, comes back, Ferris shot, save Brown. And he closes the door, no rebound as well. And Cathedral Prep brings it back the other way. Brucey, top of the right circle, pad save, rebound, glove save. Puck still loose. Watson keeps it out, and the net off the moorings. Goldstein, double team behind the net, and has it taken away there by Jared Montagna. Penalty coming up as Montagna sends it around. Fox seconds left on this Penny.com power play. Shot through traffic, sent to the net by Kinnear, goes wide. Sprigman at the left wall, soft floater to the net, stopped by Watson, rebound, it's in! Ethan Cunningham! Penny.com power play goal. Swings it over to the far boards. Goldstein will activate, chases it down, spins away from a check. Goldstein to the net in front. Casil score! The pass, the finish, just too sweet.
The time and space away from Sorge, and he had to settle for the wrist shot from the right circle, which missed.
Gehring goes coast to coast, but Wiseman was offsides. By Fox Chapel's Antonio Cardinale. Cardinale finds Casil. Casil drops it back. Komatsu through traffic. Save Brown, no rebound.
Jersey 87s.
Brown has done a nice job with the net here as Cullen flattens Charlie McBriar. Comes Cullen. He started the scoring with a shorthanded goal early on in this one. Taken down in the corner, ridden off the puck. Casil finds it though. Dom Casil score! Boom, baby! Dom Casil with a wrister from the left circle. And with 2:12 left in the opening period, the Foxes lead 3-1. Looking to center as Cullen breaks towards the net. Cullen finds it. In front, follow-up save, rebound save, third try save. As Wiseman with several looks on the doorstep. On the pressure, Cunningham brings it back. Final 10 seconds. Cunningham drags, wrister, scores! Cunningham gets it through Watson. And with 4.7 seconds left in the period, Erie Cathedral Prep nets up. Goldstein backhands it through the neutral zone. Wiseman leaves it there. Farah, chew up the AC/DC. Scalise just got thunderstruck by Farah at the blue line.
They've got a 3-2 lead, coincidentally, in the game. Although a turnover there.
Shot on, save made by Watson, as Nick Buckney found that. Talked about
Cam Radna. Coach Lobick said, I just got on the train. He said Cam Radna had this program where it needed to be, not a rebuild. Great save there with the left arm. The icing.
So Farah literally doing everything for the Foxes. Wiseman throws this one back around. Farah makes his
another
presence
check.
felt. as he brings the boom in the corner. By Scalise. Goldstein behind the net. Ahead to Casil. Dom Casil!
Sprickman.
As to the left circle, brings it back. In the circle, it's fouled. Back to Cranberry, scores! Brucey finds Kinnear on the tape, and he puts it through the 5-hole of Watson. The Ramblers' resiliency, Bob, shows they got down 2. Now they've tied the game. Looking for more as battling back here is Hyatt Hetz. And that Hetz gets hammered in the corner.
It certainly has.
Brought the pain in the first period, and ECP's answer with the physicality here in the second. Scored from the face-off! Cullen! Red light activated! Cullen second of the night, and Fox Chapel retakes the lead at 4-3. Leads a charge back the other way. Wiseman has a trailer, drops it back. Farah to Vukovic, pad save, center to the defense, keeps it out. Sprickman period, then got the first goal, the second. Fox Chapel got it back, here comes Vukovic. Great centering feed, Farah, and he hits the post. Back out, Vavpedic blocked.
It's good thing.
Komatsu slows it down, sends it over to the left point. Vavpedic turns it over to the net, save made, rebound loose, still loose. Watson scrambling, still loose, backhander save, follow-up save, third try kept out. Brucey puts it ahead, stolen, Farah spins away from it, check, moves it on to Goldstein. Goldstein looks it over, wrist shot, save, Brown. Center's looking for Farah. Spins, has a trailer, it's Spencer Gehring, softly to the net, and Brown puts the glove down to hold with 60 ticks left on the second period clock.
It's a PIHL hockey night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
And it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show. The Penguins Cup Championship show. The Penguins Cup Playoff show. And the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show. Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Get ready, Pittsburgh! Experience a night out on the town and the thrill of live music. Trusky Entertainment brings you the hottest concerts and unforgettable events right here in the Steel City. Visit TruskyEntertainment.com to grab your tickets today and don't miss out on the best live music in Pittsburgh.
Look at him, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, climbing his way through the corporate rat race. We've all been there, focused on that next raise, promotion, chocolate bar. Keeping an eye on your health can be exhausting. Weight Loss Direct is a personalized wellness and weight loss program. Utilize an AI algorithm to determine your specific foods and match you with a real-life coach and an easy-to-follow meal plan so you could stay on track to success and health. Check out weightlossdirect.com to learn more.
It's a PIHL hockey night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
Back here at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry, Class 2A Penguins Cup Championship. Number 1 Fox Chapel leads number 2 Erie Cathedral Prep 4-3 after 2. Alongside Bob Orquist, Matt Vandriak, center ice with you here on TenbandTV and the Triple Live High School Sports Network. Bob, 7 on the board. These teams combined for 5 in the opening period, and then the second frame, we saw them go back and forth as well.
So Fox Chapel actually had a 3-1 lead late in the first period, and Tucker Cunningham got a goal. There's the first goal of the game. Shorthanded breakaway, right? 1:09 in for Tucker Cullen, and did a good job to pass that to himself. Huge goal. That just came 1:09 in. It was a shorthanded goal, so a great start for Fox Chapel. But then a power play goal. Ethan Cunningham, his first of 2, doing what he does, right? Finds a rebound in front, is able to backhand it in past Grant Watson to tie the game at 1. And then it's either Cullen or Castile. You pick it, because it was Dom Castile with his first of 2. Great feed. This is probably the prettiest passing play. That was really Tyler Goldstein from the corner, tape to tape for the tap in for Dominic Castile. He got a goal from Cullen and Cardinale, and then Cunningham a shorthanded or an unassisted goal at the end of the period. There was the third Fox Chapel goal, I believe, which would be the second for Castile, on a kind of a good, nice turning wrist shot from the left circle. It was 3-1 at that time, right? You thought the Foxes would be in control.
Looked that way.
But Ethan Cunningham just put an innocuous wrist shot on the goal with 4 seconds left in the first period. Here it is right here. Really wanted Grant Watson to want to have back to make it 3-2. That was his second for Cunningham and his third of the playoffs. And it was 3-2 after 1. And actually, Tucker Kinnear right here picks up a rebound, puts it in with a wrist shot. Even strength goal from Brucey and Cunningham, his third point. He got that through Grant Watson to make it 3-3. And then a face-off win by Castile, who has 4 points, to Tucker Cullen, who has 4 points. His shot deflects off a stick of a Cathedral player as Brown is moving to the right. Puck goes back to the left. There's your scoring update. Thanks to the great folks here, Tenband and Todd, for getting that. About 18 shots on goal in the second period for Fox Chapel. They outshot Cathedral Prep 18-10. They have a 30-20 shot advantage. Cathedral Prep has not been shorthanded. They've been on the power play 3 times. They have a power play goal. They've allowed a shorthanded goal.
And they will start the third period on the power play as well, because the second period ended with Hayden Farah being called, and he will sit down. So this will be ECP's third try on the Penny.com power play.
A slashing call at 17 minutes against Farah, who has been the feistiest player on the ice tonight.
And we get ready to get this third period underway. Fresh sheet. Fox Chapel move left to right. ECP the other way, and they start period number 3 with the man advantage and their third try on the Penny.com power play. The Ramblers 1 for 2, but Fox Chapel also tallying a shorthanded goal, as that was the first goal of the night, scored by Tucker Cullen, as was shown so nicely between periods on our goal replay here. Brought to you by the fine folks here at TenbandTV. Sprickman, drop pass, wrister, save made, rebound, Sprickman, stopped as well.
So that's Kinnear and Sprickman, right? Those are the linchpins of the offense. And a shot to save, and Sprickman is down low. Didn't really have a good angle, and Brown was in good position. Very solid, squared up, and absorbed the rebound attempt from Matthias Sprickman.
Ramblers with the puck, point-to-point pass. Sprickman, nice look to the circle.
Great
Better
stick.
read. Trip Gehring, and he's going to bring back the charge shorthanded. Gehring coast to coast as Cassile with them. He shoots wide of the net.
They'll get it deep. Actually goes back, and they take some more time off.
40 seconds and counting off of this Erie Cathedral Prep Penny.com power play. Up the left side with it. Here come the Ramblers. Kinnear dropping it back. Brucey to the net. Save made. Rebound squirts out. It was sticked aside by Watson. Trying to put the glove down, Bob, then the puck scored free.
That got a little bit more hairy than it was intended to be. I'm sure that made a few breaths skip on the Fox Chapel bench.
Steal by Cassile. Tries to bring it back the other way. Short-handed. Cassile will trace it down. Cassile around here to the near side, harassed on the play by...
He's trying to draw a penalty is what he's trying to do.
Matthias Sprickman staying with him. And now
he's
Kinnear
killing a penalty and trying to draw one, Matt, at the same time.
Killed a lot of clock as well. 30 seconds now remain on this Erie Cathedral Prep Penny.com power play.
That should have been a penalty, and it is on Cassile.
He's getting hooked up on the play there was Kinnear.
Well, he's had a rough night, has he not? It's a high stick. And a two-man advantage for 24 seconds.
That got underneath of the mask and pulled him to the ice rather violently.
Cassile saying what I said. He's saying Sprickman interfered with me when I was lagging the puck.
Cassile 2 for high sticking, and as you said, Fox Chapel will have 24 seconds of 5-on-3 work here on the Penny.com power play.
Of course, Matt, I was paraphrasing. Can't read lips through the face masks. Mentioned no power plays for the Ramblers. A two-man advantage early in this third period, down a goal.
Looking for the equalizer.
Big face-off, right? Scalise.
Scalise will draw there against Wiseman. Scalise wins it. Point to point it comes. Strickman from the left point looks it over, swings it over to his right, top of the circle, shot coming, blocked as Gehring got in front of it, blocking Duccini's offering, and the Foxes back to center red. Sprickman drags it all the way around the net now, looking it over. Matthias Sprickman finds Cunningham, top of the left circle, shot blocked by Goldstein, cleared, and the first penalty is over. Fair out of the box, going to chase it down. Brown going to play it up the near wall. Comes Vinny Scalise, crosses center red, breaks it all the way into the Fox Chapel zone. Scalise trying to go around the net with it. Out to the left point, shot through traffic, blocked in front. Goldstein tries to clear, can't. Kept in McBriar, and then Fox Chapel player Goldstein stick explodes. But good hustle by Wiseman to get it out 1-on-2. And now Wiseman shorthanded into the ECP zone. Wiseman works to the corner, tries to bring it around here. And ECP will send it back, but Fox Chapel has puck possession as we're under a minute remaining on the second of two penalties here. And this Penny.com power play for Erie Cathedral Prep.
The fair penalty was over. The high sticking penalty to Cassile was the second one, down to 43 seconds with the man advantage.
That shot taken there by Sorge out of play as the thing might have got a piece of that broken stick over there.
I thought it did. It might have been Vapedic with more of the composite on the block. Both teams can take a breath, change personnel. Sprickman goes off. He was out the entire time until 38 seconds left in the second penalty.
It's Matthias, the son of Erie Cathedral Prep head coach Mark Sprickman. Face-off won by Fox Chapel. Spencer Gehring tries to clear. Back to the neutral zone, and Osterholm causing problems for ECP as they try to exit their own end. 25 seconds remain here on this Penny.com power play for the Ramblers. Kinnear up the left side, shrugs off a check, centers, but the trailer unable to take it was Brucey as Osterholm sends it back for the Foxes. Erie Cathedral Prep coming out with it. And here they come across center red. Brucey hit hard. Cassile's out. And Fox Chapel kills off the 5-on-3, icing the call against the Foxes, but they'll take it here.
So good opportunity for the Ramblers. About 24 seconds in the 5-on-3. And over 2 minutes of power play time, but the special teams big. They're 0 for 2 now with a man advantage. Foxes also have a shorthanded goal. Prep has the only power play goal in this one. There were 3 shots in that power play time for the Ramblers, all stopped by Grant Watson.
Face-off won by the Foxes. Collins sidesteps a check. Tries to go through the entire ECP side. Cut off. And the Ramblers regroup. Cunningham working at his own end. Passing over to the right side. Up ahead it comes to Sorge. Back the other way comes here at Cathedral Prep. Cross center red.
Could he have gone through the bench?
He probably thought about it.
I'm asking, could he? I know it probably would have happened, right?
I don't think. Is it the same rules as the NFL? You're not allowed to leave the
Tucker
playfield?
Kellen, I think he's talented enough to go through the bench because he was in front of the bench when he made Garrett Schwartz miss that check.
The puck follows Cullen to the bench there, so it ends up in the Fox Chapel home bench.
He's got 2. Castillo has 2. Cunningham has 2. You mentioned it. Those are the deuces that are wild. Tucker Kinnear, the only player with a single goal in this one.
Face-off, won by Fox Chapel. Kevin Patrick around here to the near side. Crosby Vukovic going to go coast to coast. Vukovic 1-on-4, going to push it to himself in the far left corner. Goes down.
1 white jersey, right? 5 orange sweaters back. That's good defense. That's what Prep does. They're down a goal, right? So you don't have to panic just yet. You don't want to go down more than that 4-3 score right now.
ECP has never led in this game. They trailed 1-0, tied the game at 1, trailed 3-1, tied it at 3. And then Fox Chapel with the go-ahead goal. Shot to the net there, fired wide. Out it comes. Sprickman will chase back.
Not you don't see a whole lot of Thea Sprickman. You're going to see a lot more of him and Kinnear. Probably one of those 2 on the ice, if not together, if the score stays a 1-goal advantage for the Foxes.
Vukovic trying to find an outlet here up the near side. Farah floats it ahead. Wiseman after it. Down deep into the corner. And it's taken away there by ECP's Matthias Sprickman. Farah battling back there with...
It's actually... So Schwartz put his hand up because Wiseman actually had Schwartz's stick tucked under his arm. And Schwartz was saying, that's not me. He's got my stick tied out.
Patrick tried to set up a check, and he got the worst end of that offering there from Korator. Komatsu through center red. Farah ends up with it. He kicks it, then bangs bodies at the blue line with Korator, who has his stick tied up with Farah. Back the other way, pushed down there by Sorge. After it there, Scalise to the far corner. And back out with it now comes Fox Chapel. This is Spencer Gehring. Long shot, absorbed, and held on to by Ian Brown.
28 saves now for Ian Brown. As he absorbs that one. Gives both teams a chance to change some personnel with an offensive zone face-off for the Foxes.
Draw in the circle, right wing circle in the ECP zone. It's a little over 10.5.
No surprise, right? Face off, Castillo Cullen come out for the Foxes.
Joined on the forward front there by Parker Hanley. Back the other way, though, it's going to be Sprickman. Leads the charge, wrister coming! And he fired it up and over the shoulder of Watson.
Big heavy wrist shot on the off wing for Sprickman.
Trip carrying, chipping it ahead, slowed down and taken back by ECP. Then Hanley makes the steal. He'll dump it in. Back the other way here at Cathedral Prep, Sprickman. Banks it off the far boards.
Tyson.
It will be. And it'll bring the faceoff back into the visitor zone to our right.
And Gehring tried to play it, but it bounced over his stick, so no touch. Sprickman with a long rest of about 28 seconds. He's back out.
face it off again. In the Cathedral prep zone to our right. Face off one, back to the point, one time try, redirected. And Brown had to be sharp to get the glove on that as Haberman got the redirect.
Another face off with another deflection. So they win it, Haberman's on the inside. He goes right to the net. There you see 86. Nice backhand deflection. Better read by Ian Brown.
Do the draw. Officials getting everybody sorted out. And Erie Cathedral prep.
Another win for the Foxes.
Good job to win that draw.
On his knees, Spencer Gehring.
Around the horn it comes. And ECP tries to get it out up the near side. Puck pushed ahead up the right side. Hustling after it is Brucey. Brucey to the corner. And Goldstein lifts it out. Slowed down by Schwartz. Moved ahead. Rylan Sorge. Dump and chase here for Erie Cathedral prep. Chris Brucey after it. Drop back to the right side. Trying to tee it up there was Corator. And a good block by Fox Chapel's Pierce Osterholm.
He'll take the icing. And again, I like the NHL. You can change lines, so Fox Chapel's able to get a change. Although the Ramblers also bring out Kinnear and Sprickman and Cunningham. That's their big three.
Top guys out there right now for ECP.
It's going to be top guys the rest of the way. That one way or another, right? For both teams for the final 9-11.
Farah comes in to take the face off, and we get a false draw. He's in there against Kinnear. Kinnear wins it, but a good stick by Wiseman to poke it out as Cunningham was looking to step up into a slap shot there.
Wiseman, the All-Star, has been eerily quiet throughout the entire playoffs, actually. He's the junior with 107 career goals.
Cunningham
the
dumped
senior,
it from the
rather.
wrong side of the red there, Bob. He's going to ice the puck.
107 career goals, none in the playoffs.
The heavy lifting for Fox Chapel offensively has been Tucker Cullen and Dom Casile. Hayden Ferris had a nice postseason as well.
Well, that's the depth offensively that the Foxes have.
Vavpedic from the draw, save made Brown.
30 saves now for Ian Brown.
ECP going to bring it back the other way, out across center red. McBriar dumps, chases around here to the near side. Cunningham put pressure on. Fox Chapel will send it back. Wiseman to Farah. Farah tries to chip it back to Wiseman. Brown with the poke. As McBriar bites the dust heading towards the net.
The return pass for Wiseman, just a little too far. McBriar was there. McBriar wants to get off. He finally does.
Brown just covers up and holds.
Quick whistle. He wanted to dump it off. I think it's better they got a whistle because McBriar, sure if he ran out of steam, was injured maybe at the end when he fell, but he certainly wanted to get off. That gave a little bit of an advantage to the Foxes in the offensive zone. Look at another O-zone face-off, and top unit out for Fox Chapel.
Face-off to the right of the ECP net. Almost a giveaway to Hanley in front. Casile will find it. Dumping it behind the net, Parker Hanley. Trying to push the puck out in front. To the left point, Goldstein through traffic. Hanley got a stick on it, but Brown gets the left pad save. Komatsu bringing it back across center red. Komatsu gets through the defense. Long shot, blocker stop made. Looked like Sorge had the puck, but Komatsu took it. Now he'll take it back. Komatsu kicks to himself, pushing it towards the net, looking for Cullen. Well defended by Ashton Duccini. And Erie Cathedral Prep going to bring it back the other way. Sorge dumps. Corator chases. And all the way around it comes where Goldstein sets it up to Komatsu. Komatsu gets across the red line where he'll dump it in. Brown stops the puck from volleying in front of the net. And Matthias Brickman with it here. Sprickman hooked up on the play, skates through Hanley's attempt. Sprickman going to go coast to coast, has a trailer. That is Rylan Sorge. Sprickman tries to bank it around the boards. Casil the first man there, but Sorge going to get it back. 4-man scrum in the corner. Komatsu joins the fray, puts a Rambler on his rump, and we'll get a whistle as there's one player down on top of the puck.
Look at Sprickman on his rump, and his rump was on the puck.
And the officials decide that Rumpus time is over and we'll do the draw.
Inside of 7 minutes, they're going to bring the draw outside of the zone. That's the number to look at with 6:53 left. It's been 4-3. Neither team has scored here in this third period. This is the kind of flow we thought we might get the entire game.
After a 5-goal combined effort in the opening period, the scoring slowing down in period number 2. One aside. 4-3 is where we stand. Here Cathedral Prep looking to tie it up. Nick Pugney pushed it down the wall. Farrah going to bring it back the other way. Farrah just going to dump it in.
Smart. 2-on-4. Get it deep. Simple plays.
Osterholm banging bodies down there with Sprickman, the ECP captain. He feeds it ahead, trying to connect there with Pugney. Breaking the line, here is Vinny Scalise. Players battle together. Scalise drops it back, shot to the net, save made from the left circle. Hyatt Het's got a pretty good look from the dot. And Watson equal to the task.
21 saves now for Grant Watson. Good job that. Kind of absorbing it and having that catching mitt in the right place to not allow any rebound. And that 53 more seconds ticking off, and the top unit back out with the exception of Sprickman, who's on the bench. But Kinnear and Cunningham are in the front line. Cunningham will be on the face-off against Casil.
Puck gets past the point man there for ECP Curator, and now Cullen bringing it back. Nice defensive work, though, by the Ramblers' Logan Morris. Cullen works his way around into the corner. Cunningham leans into him there. And back to the neutral zone. Goldstein, the captain for Fox Chapel. Murphy dumping into the far corner. After it there for ECP is Logan Morris. Morris moves it ahead. Tries to get out across center red. Casil cuts him off. And back the other way into the ECP zone. It's slowed down there by Curator.
4 white sweaters back. Expect to see a lot of that from the Foxes. At least 3 with a forward helping out the D-men.
Kinnear.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Watson trying to come out and stop the puck, lost an edge, and a break for the Foxes. The puck ends up out of play.
You see it right there, Watson. Not sure he was taking a break to break dance a little bit. No skate blade issue like Ian Brown had in the second period. That's another 55 seconds the Foxes have ticked off here in the third.
Face-off won by the Ramblers. Now a steal. Wiseman behind the defense. Wiseman to the net. And a
penalty shot
check from behind, but we are going to have a penalty shot. Sprickman impeded progress, Bob. I wasn't sure how much. But enough that Wiseman will get a penalty shot. And this is a big Costanza. This is a big stanza right here.
There you see Brown, there you see Wiseman. Matt, all 3 championships games so far have had a penalty shot.
Thanks to Kevin
mentioned
Zemansky
Wiseman, 107 career goals.
So Sprickman called for hooking. Penalty shot here for Liam Wiseman against Ian Brown. Brown a chance to keep ECP down a goal within striking distance under 5. Wiseman a chance to take the Foxes to a 2-goal lead, and 4 minutes and 55 seconds away from the PA Cup in the first Penguins Cup in school history. Wiseman takes it down the left side through the circle. Wiseman to the net. Wrister fires wide. So Brown's a big keeper, Bob. He came out and cut the angle down. Didn't give Wiseman much to shoot at, and he misses the net.
Well, Brown's got the big size, right? So Wiseman with the patience. Great replay here. He took his time coming down the left side, stayed on the forehand, right there, turned it over, one last move between the hashes, but fired it wide. And so you don't get a man advantage, you don't get an insurance goal, but you lead by one with 4:55 left.
Face off one, Spencer Gehring shot block. Cathedral turns it back, ends up in the meshing. So in the words of Farmer Fran in the legendary movie from 1998, The Water Boy, Erie Cathedral Prep lives to play another day as the penalty shot is not converted. From the point, shot fired wide. I don't have the voice tonight to do the impressions. That's lucky I got the high-pitched sweet out earlier. Cullen back the other way. He's bumped up. Takes the corner, and he's hammered on a solid hit by McBriar. Actually, that was Scalise. To give my single digits credit. Watson flashing the glove at the on-rushing Rambler there, McBriar. And around it comes back the other way. Cathedral moves it ahead to Cullen. Cullen almost had it stolen by Scalise. Cathedral from center red sends a fly ball into mid-center field that Brown handles well. Up the right side. Here comes Cunningham, trying to work through everybody. Last line of defense is Goldstein, who takes it away. Centered back towards the net by Sorge all the way across. Kinnear, the first man there, chips it down, but Komatsu back the other way for Fox Chapel across center red. He's going to dump in. And it'll be Duccini back. Almost had his pocket picked by Komatsu. Duccini moves it ahead. Cunningham touched it, so Ned gets the icing. Watson comes out of the net. He's not sure where the puck's at, or else he was dummying it, trying to fool everybody. Fooled me, that's for sure. Sprickman can't glove that down as it's sent back into the Erie Cathedral Prep zone. Fox Chapel looking for their first Penguins Cup championship in school history. Erie Cathedral Prep looking for their first in 9 years. Right point shot back towards the net there. Save made. Point try again, blocked. There's a couple opportunities there for Morris, teed up. ECP centers. Over here to the near side, Cunningham turns, has a block by Goldstein. Goldstein can't get it out, Sprickman gloves it down, but good defense by Wiseman to force it back to the neutral zone. Logan Morris dumps it all the way around. Farah finds it, tries to bank it off the far boards. Wiseman will take it. Getting it out past Sprickman, who regroups in the neutral zone. 2:35 left in regulation. Cunningham, who has 2 of the 3 Rambler goals. Stolen by Komatsu, now back the other way. Sprickman against Goldstein. Great defense by the Fox Chapel captain.
Captain versus captain. And Sprickman late in the shift. He might not take a break the rest of the way. Might not have enough steam to get through, but a really, 3 reelies. Great defensive play by Tyler Goldstein.
Cathedral Prep as we approach the 2-minute warning, trying to get it out. At what point, Bob, does Ian Brown come off?
If you get this in, not now because you're offside. I think if you got clean possession, you might use your timeout now if you're Coach Mark Sprickman. Maybe not. You definitely want to get Cunningham and Matthias Sprickman and Kinnear out there once you get the puck in the offensive zone. So they're getting a quick rest, that trio. Got to win this draw, get it deep. Then I think you might see Brown come off.
Spencer Gehring going to chip it back to the Erie Cathedral Prep end. Logan Morris.
Foxes have been really good on the draws tonight.
They very much have been strong face-off, both offensive and neutral zone and defensive zone. Brown looks to the bench. Fox Chapel chips it up the left wall. Corator comes back the other way. He's going to dump it in. Chasing after there for Fox Chapel's Nico Vavpedic. Vavpedic along to the far side. It comes out to the right point, thrown back towards the net there by Morris. Stolen back by Fox Chapel.
Another block. Fox has blocked a ton of shots in this game.
And ECP just can't gain entry to the zone. Corator dumps it in, but the Fox is there to take it away.
Brown stolen the net. Down to a minute 15.
Final 75 seconds of regulation. Here
He's
comes
coming off.
Kinnear. Kinnear, rising shot, save, rebound, score! Tucker Kinnear, with a minute and 9 seconds left, has tied it for the Ramblers.
Well, he said they were struggling game in the zone. It's an extra man goal, but the extra man never got involved because Tucker Kinnear joins the 2-goal club. There's the goalie coming off. Watson could not find the rebound, but guess who did? Tucker Kinnear, the senior. He's got 2. We're tied at 4.
Tues are really wild here now. Kinnear and Cunningham with 2 apiece for Erie Cathedral Prep. Cullen and Cassile with 2 apiece for Fox Chapel. Bob, think about that penalty shot opportunity that was not for Fox Chapel.
It just was. Wiseman, who's out there, misfired.
Sword shot, save made, Watson. Fed back in by the Ramblers, Goldstein. To Farah. Farah chips it across center red. Knocked down by Erie Cathedral Prep's Tuccini. Osterholm going to backhand it down into the ECP zone. Brown will leave it back there. And trying to find his way out is Erie Cathedral Prep's Garrett Schwartz. Swords. Dump and change as we approach 20 seconds left here in regulation. So last night we saw the 3A championship go to 3 OTs before Seneca Valley came up victorious.
Right. I apologize.
Erie Cathedral Prep has never led in this game. Osterholm dumps it low. Wiseman.
If they get a lead, Matt,
it's going to be golden.
It'll be the lead that counts, absolutely.
Overtime coming up here from the Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry. Take a look at the replay here in the third.
Well, 38 shots for Fox Chapel through regulation. So 34 saves for Ian Brown, 28 shots for the Ramblers, 24 saves for Grant Watson. 2 goals for Cullen, 2 goals for Cunningham, 2 goals for Cassile, 2 goals for Tucker Kinnear. 3 points for Cunningham on the night, 4 points apiece for Tucker Cullen and Dominic Cassile.
So these teams put 5 goals on the board, Bob, in the opening period. Fox Chapel led 3-1. Erie Cathedral Prep got the late goal in the opening period to cut the deficit to 3-2. As you see, the 2025 Class AA Penguins Cup waiting to be presented to the winner of this one. 4-3, Fox Chapel led after 2, and they led until there was a minute and 9 seconds left in regulation. And then ECP ties it up on the second goal of the game by Kinnear.
One timeout for both teams. The switch ends. That'll put Grant Watson in the goal to the right, Ian Brown in the goal to the left. Oh, Matthias Sprickman. He's just leaning on the boards over there. How much gas does he have left? Kinnear certainly had some gas left to find the rebound and tie the game.
We'll take a quick break and we'll be back with overtime. You're watching the 2025 PIHL Penguins Cup High School Hockey Championships on Trib Live HSSN and TenbandTV.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us.
Back here at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex, overtime for the 2A Penguins Cup Championship here at Cathedral Prep and Fox Chapel, tied at 4. Matt Vandriak, Bob Workwist with you here on TenbandTV and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. OT starts with the Foxes moving right to left. ECP with the puck left to right. Here comes Rylan Soares. He'll dump it in. Shots on goal tilted in favor of Fox Chapel. Here at Cathedral Prep, we mentioned, never leading in this game. Trailed 3-1, battled back to tie to 3, fell behind 4-3, tied it at 4 with a minute and 9 seconds left in regulation. Fox Chapel looking for their first Penguins Cup championship in program history. Here at Cathedral Prep looking to raise the trophy for the first time since 2016, the first year Penguins Cup championships were here at UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. Lead pass too far. Officials do not rule icing though, as Nico Vav-Petic trying to get around his man. Sends it through to the neutral zone. Farah drops it back to Wiseman. Wiseman tries to go through everybody. Wiseman defended well by ECP's Logan Morris. Remember, Bob Wiseman had that third period penalty shot that was not converted. Trip carrying back the other way. Wrist shot blocked. Centering feed goes wide. Wiseman behind the net. Good shift here for ECP's Logan Morris. Couple of big defensive plays. Trying to clear it out as Brucey. Fox Chapel regroups, sends it ahead. Moved ahead, Cunningham. One of 3 players, actually one of 4 players looking for the hat trick. Deuces are wild. I've said that a few times because all 8 goals have been scored by 4 players. Cunningham and Kinnear, 2 aside for Fox Chapel. Cullen, Casil, 2 aside for Fox Chapel. Farah tried to find Wiseman, broken up, well defended. Morris still out there and continuing his stellar defensive play. Michael Korator up the other side, chipped across center red by Charlie McBriar. Keita Komatsu will give chase there for Fox Chapel. Komatsu back the other way, trying to find an exit. Throws it across in front of the net. Goldstein will take it there. Goldstein ahead to Casil. Casil chips it to Cullen. Spencer Gehring breaks in. Cullen sidesteps a check. Cullen looks it over. Cullen drags, shoots through traffic. Blocked down in front. I think a piece of it there was Korator for Cathedral Prep. Stolen by Goldstein. To Cullen, pushed towards the net, sticked aside by Brown. Cullen from a tough angle. Brown holds on to it. Some tense moments there for the Ramblers.
Couldn't get it out, right? Kept it at the blue line. Just deflected to the net, knocked aside by Brown, and then the rebound gives both teams a chance to change. Even if Cathedral Prep doesn't win this in overtime, that would put Fox Chapel in the state championship. Cathedral Prep leaves on Monday for California. Cathedral Prep in this game, Burrow in the D2 game are headed west to play for a national championship.
Again, the winner of this will play for the PA Cup Saturday afternoon, 3:30 on Neville Island at the RMU Island Sports Center, Bob, against Council Rock South or North Penn.
That's correct. They're playing tomorrow night. Top 2 seeds. Council Rock South has Jake Wiener. He's got 44 goals. Cole Pluck for North Penn, 21 goals, 33 assists. Council Rock South, 2012, their only state championship.
If I remember, they beat West Allegheny that year, because I believe I called that game. False face-off as Wiseman tried to take it to the net. I believe, I would have to look back, but I'm pretty sure that that was who Council Rock South beat for that 2002 Pennsylvania Cup at RMU. 2012, 2002 I was not quite.
We didn't know each other back.
Like edging. Christian, you think you know me? We knew of you. This one's centered back towards the net. Kinnear looking for the HT, cut off by Komatsu. Kinnear gets it back, circles, turns, nobody home. Springer won that pass to the point, nobody there. Wiseman back the other way, looks for Farah. Blocked down by the Rambler defense. Good job there by Garrett Schwartz, and then he gets pummeled in the corner.
Who else?
Hayden Farah unleashes the fury. Schwartz shrugs it off, brings it back, shot on, save made by Watson. And back comes Wiseman. Gets around Sprickman. Wiseman has Farah with him. Wiseman, shot blocked. Well defended there by Cathedral Preps, Tucker Kinnear.
Yeah, really good job by Kinnear. Sprickman didn't have enough hop to get Wiseman, but Kinnear cleaned it up.
Turns it over. Casil tries to get around Schwartz. Turns it through the crease. Nobody there. Goldstein at the left point. Finds Cullen. Cullen in the circle. Cullen moves to his right. Has a man. It's Gehring. Shot fired wide to Spencer Gehring. Ripped a wrister high and wide. Goldstein keeps. Through traffic. Brown with the save, and there is no rebound.
36 saves now for Ian Brown. And again, good rebound control, good push, good shifts. Spencer Gehring had that great shot, right circle that went high. That was the captain right there, Tyler Goldstein. Casil Cullen out there. They've got 2 goals each for the Foxes.
Face off one, back to center red. Goldstein gonna move the puck ahead. Casil down the left side. Casil centers. Cullen, shot, save, Brown, and he covers that rebound as well. Couple of good looks here for the Foxes, Bob, but Brown equal to the task here in OT.
Yeah, good push, good centering pass for Cullen, who winds and fires from the bottom of the left circle.
Cullen in for the draw. Opposed by Vinny Scalise. Now Scalise going to check out. McBride going to check in. And he wins the draw. And ECP trying to clear up the near side. Losing a stick and a glove was Ryland Sorge. But ECP brings the puck back. They'll dump in. That's Duccini. Stick to side by Watson. And Fox Chapel regroups in their own end. Cullen. Stolen. Duccini. Stood up at the blue line but gets through it. Duccini works to the right circle. Duccini throws it towards the net. Watson keeps it out. Centering try off the stick of Watson there. Sorge threw it out. Puck poked ahead. Cullen hustling after it. Duccini.
Cullen wins the puck almost.
Yeah, Duccini able to recover though.
It's good recovery.
Cullen got that step on Duccini and got around him, but big play there. Cullen hammered.
Wow.
At the blue line by his counterpart in 8.
It's twice we've seen that.
And
Corritor
bringing some hate with the 8 on that hit. Gehring shot off the top of the stick, and it may have caught some iron. So trip Gehring there, Bob. It hit. Sounded like it hit the knob of the stick. We'll see if we can see on the replay if it caught the crossbar too. I think that was all blade. That was all stick. I mean,
extended blocker save. 37 saves now for Ian Brown.
Face off in the right circle to the left of Erie Cathedral Prep's goal, and netminder Ian Brown.
Shots are 4-3 in favor of Fox Chapel in this OT.
Puck pushed back towards the Ramblers net to start the draw, and around the horn it goes to the other side.
Foxes have had good push here lately. The last 3 shifts, zone possession.
Farah makes the steal, brings the charge back. Farah with the shot. Glove down and held by Ian Brown, who's made it look easy here in OT ball, but also making it safe.
20 saves in the win over Armstrong. 28 saves in the win over Latrobe. 38 tonight for Ian Brown.
Wiseman and Kinnear. Wiseman wins it back. Farah taken down. Wiseman tries to push it towards the net. And Cathedral Prep will bring it back. Here comes Brucey. Brucey going to float and chase after it. Vav Pettick, the first man there, cuts it off, brings it back here to the near side. Vav Pettick back through the neutral zone, cut off there by Logan Morris. Tries to bring it back to Kinnear here on the near side. Kinnear going to dump it in. Is ECP going to get a couple of fresh bodies on behind the play? Trip Gehring. Has it kept in. Good work there by Brucey. Vavpedic spins back the other way up to the far side. Sorge throwing it back towards the net. Gehring too far. That'll be icing against the Foxes, and the draw comes back into the home zone to our right.
There's see Mark Sprickman giving out some instructions from the prep bench. Matthias is out there. Excuse me. He's in a shooting position. They went for a line change maybe, which got denied. Logan Morris has to stay out there.
Ramblers have not led tonight. From the left point, fed towards the net, and blocked. From the left point again, thrown towards the net by Morris. Turn back, and here comes Spencer Gehring. Finds Tucker Cullen. Cullen drags it to his right. Has Komatsu in the circle. Komatsu tries to come back, but nobody home. And the Ramblers bring it back through center ed. Goldstein circles back through the neutral zone. Scalise turned over there. And Goldstein brings it. They chase down his own pass. Goldstein centers, looking for Casil. Gets past him and Komatsu. And back to the neutral zone. Spencer Gehring dumps it in. Fox Chapel needs a touch up to get back on sides. As Erie Cathedral prep coming back with it. And here they come. It's Sprickman moving around everybody. Sprickman coast to coast. Sprickman centers and just misses Brucey in the slot. Cullen back the other way. He has Wiseman streaking down the left side, but the defense there, Casil to the net, redirected in front by Wiseman and wide of the net. Spencer Gehring regroups in his own end. Up the far side to Casil. Casil taken away by ECP. Sorge brings it across center right. He's going to bring it all the way. Rylan Sorge looks it over. Rising shot. And Watson absorbs it.
He's got 4 saves in the OT. Brown is 5. 8:55. So just over 8 minutes played in OT number 1. Tucker Kinnear with 1:09 left. The game tire for the Ramblers.
Erie Cathedral prep trailed 3-1 in the first period, 4-3 after 2 until, as Bob said, there were 69 seconds left in regulation. Kinnear with 2, Cunningham with 2 for the Foxes, Cullen and Scalise with 2 apiece. Hey, that rhymed. For Fox Chapel. Lead feed, Brucey on the wrong side of the red line, though. And an icing call against the Ramblers brings the face-off back from the zone to our left.
Casil and Cullen not out there, but Farah, who's been fantastic, even though he doesn't have a goal. And Wiseman, again, he missed the penalty shot, but he is so capable.
And Mark Sprickman, that is going to take the TO.
Look at them on their knees, one of the players. That's Kinnear. Not sure where Matthias Sprickman found his energy at, but he certainly found some of it here in the OT.
Well, Bob, who's going to be the hero? Every time I hear that song, I think of the parody of We Need Bonino that was recreated by the Sporting News hockey writers back in the 2016 Stanley Cup playoffs.
Bonino, Bonino, Bonino. I'm calling the game winner from the player who scores it will have the hat trick. So there you go.
That gives
My list is 4.
That gives you 4.
So it's either 38 in orange, Tucker Kinnear, 26 in orange, Ethan Cunningham, 8 in white, Tucker Cullen, 34 in white, Dom Casil. I'm going to go off the board and regroup during the timeout. If it's a Fox Chapel winner, it's going to be Leon Wiseman.
Of course, Wiseman had that chance, Bob, on the penalty shot.
And of course, as I say that, he goes on a line change. Either team will take anyone, right? Anyone to get to Saturday.
Somebody. Casil wins the draw back. Vandriak from the point, bouncing puck up and over the net. Into the corner. Casil leans into his man. Gehring from the left point as Casil on that play was able to bump off Duchene. Cullen, Casil, save Brown!
Huge push left to right.
Great passing sequence, but Brown a better stop. Casil shoots again. Blocked, Farah gives chase. Circling away with it. And fed ahead, Cunningham trying to get around Vandriak. Vandriak sidesteps the check. Puck kept in as Brucey centered, but it's going to be Casil back the other way.
They were changing late, the Ramblers, with Sprickman, so there was no one in front on that centering pass.
Sprickman all the way around. Casil that is all the way around, defended by Sprickman. Drops it to Cullen. Sprickman gets in front of that as well. And Duchene over to the far side, backhands it, can't get it out. Goldstein keeps. He'll dump to the corner. Farah gives chase down there. He and Sprickman battle. Farah comes away with it behind the net. Cullen tries to center it to back of the net. Sprickman's been out there for a long time, and he's showing the wear and tear of this long shift. Goldstein cuts off that pass at center ed, gets around the man as he enters. Goldstein down to the circle. Goldstein tough angle shot off the shoulder of the goaltender Brown. He'll cover it.
You'll get the face-off. I think Sprickman is showing the wear and tear of this entire game. He's played a ton of minutes. He skates to the bench, hunched over. Kinnear to the bench, hunched over. Chapper looking like the fresher of the two teams in this OT.
Face off in the circle to the right. 7:08 left in this overtime. Wiseman to Goldstein. Top of the circle. Goldstein's wrister hit something in front. I think it was Fox Chapel's Ryland Swords that goes wide. Back to the neutral zone. Dumped in by the Foxes. McBriar knocked it down, and with speed back the other way comes Scalise. Scalise tries to get around Goldstein, but it's going to be Spencer Gehring back the other way for Fox Chapel. Gehring chips it ahead to Osterholm. Osterholm with some fresh wheels. Brings it all the way around to the far side of the rink. Osterholm. Down low in front as a man. Puck loose, nets off. Komatsu couldn't turn it over, Bob, and then Wiseman and bodies end up knocking the net off the moorings.
I really think if Keita Komatsu turns it over, it's a winner. And just a simple turn and fire right there. Couldn't turn it over and get all of it. Wiseman gets knocked down. Osterholm, I think, out there as well, but that was after the net came off. 41 saves in this one so far for Ian Brown. 28 at the other end for Grant Watson. Shots in the OT are 7-4 in favor of Fox Chapel.
Lead pass, Cunningham trying to get there. Vandriak cuts him off. Now Casil and Cunningham battle in front of the Ramblers bench. Out it comes. And back the other way. Here comes Sprickman. Wrist shot. Save made. Rebound loose. Sprickman puts it on. Watson keeps it out.
Wow. Sprickman comes down, takes the long wrister, and then lifts a stick of one of the defenders to try to get the second chance opportunity. But Watson was quicker to the puck. Kinnear on the draw. Sprickman, left point. Cunningham in the middle on the hash for Cathedral Prep.
Face-off won by Cathedral Prep. Schwartz threw it towards the net. It redirects wide. Cunningham may have got a piece of it, and then Kinnear falls down. Back the other way comes Trip Gehring. Gehring works it around in tight. Pat, save made. Now comes back to Farah, who can't get the shot off. That puck kind of bounced over his stick. Cullen centers, nobody home. Kinnear works the other end. Casil turns it back. Vandriak tried to pinch, he can't. 2-on-1 back the other way. Cunningham with Brucey. Cunningham, wrist shot, fires wide.
Now he got all of that wrister coming down the left wing.
Back the other way now, Cullen tries to drop to Casil. Brucey has Cunningham. Here comes Cunningham between the defenders. Cunningham, score! Ethan Cunningham, hat trick, game-winning goal. The Ramblers win the 2025 2A Penguins Cup, and Ethan Cunningham is a local hero.
Cunningham misses the 2-on-1, comes back 1-on-2, uses his size to keep possession. Goes backhand, forehand, left shot into the net. Great sportsmanship by Mark Sprickman. He's out there consoling Grant Watson, as are some of the Ramblers. But Ethan Cunningham, the hat trick. You said it, the local hero.
And for the first time since 2016, the Erie Cathedral Prep Ramblers are taking the Penguins Cup home north with them. Bobby saw the goal there. It looked like Fox Chapel was trying to change defensemen. Komatsu had just come on. Goldstein late in his shift.
They were chasing, right? They had to try to chase down Ethan Cunningham. And they couldn't do it with the size. He had the first two for the Ramblers. He has the most important one for the Ramblers.
So Cunningham gets the hat trick. His second consecutive game-winning goal. Michael Corator gets the only assist.
And the Prep Ramblers, they were the more tired of the two teams. A ton of ice time for Kinnear, ton of ice time for Sprickman. But Cunningham found it when he needed it most. And Ethan Cunningham, the game winner in the semis. The game winner is the golden goal to win the Penguins Cup.
Well, Bob, while you have a chance, we get it out here, chance to run down the goal scoring. 9 goals, takes OT, but the Ramblers' only lead is victory.
Tucker Cullen, shorthanded, 1:09 in. Ethan Cunningham on a power play, 10:24. Dominic Cassile, and then Cassile back-to-back, 3-1 lead. Cunningham got an innocuous goal late in the first period to make it 3-2. Kinnear tied the game, 5:44 the second at 3. Tucker Cullen, a 4-3 go-ahead. That came at 6:55 of the second. We were at 4-3 until 1:09 left when Tucker Kinnear tied the game unassisted, and an Ethan Cunningham from Michael Corator at 11:39. The Hattie and the winner. Shotson, goal on the overtime, 9 for Fox Chapel, 6 for Cathedral Prep. Ian Brown, 43 saves for the victory. For the first time all year, heartbreak for Fox Chapel. First time all year, Grant Watson takes a loss.
Took overtime, but Erie Cathedral Prep gets the win. And Bob, we had some worthy candidates, but I'll give you the honors of naming our Fiber New 3 stars of the game.
So we're going to go number 3. Honorable mentions for Dominic Cassile. But Tucker Kinnear's got the game tire with 2 goals. He's number 3. Number 2, Tucker Cullen with 2 goals, including a shorthanded. And who else? The hat trick and the golden goal, the overtime game winner. It's Ethan Cunningham.
Those are your Fiber New 3 stars of the game. So a tough ending for Fox Chapel, Bob, as they have been so close, yet so far away these past few seasons.
And the close, they lost to Kiski in Class A in 2023. And they had led for the majority of this game. Had a 4-3 lead with 1:09 left. You were 1:09 away from lifting this cup. Give credit to the Ramblers. They found something somewhere inside. And Ian Brown's a big part of that. He goes up and he's having a hug now with Grant Watson.
Both of those guys coming up big. Of course, Brown, all the saves, lost the skate blade. Both goaltenders probably had a couple, at least one each they'd like to get back. But the end game and the game-winning goal was just a great individual effort by Ethan Cunningham.
Again, misfired on the 2-on-1, right? Heavy wrist shot left side, but he stays out there. He gets the pass back from Corator and has enough speed and strength to split the defense and fire a wrister in behind Grant Watson And the trip north will be worth it, as will the trip back on Saturday for the Ramblers.
So we see the the Erie Cathedral Prep captain, Matthias Sprickman, up there with Tucker Kinnear and Ashton Ducheney as the Erie Cathedral Prep Ramblers, for the first time since 2016, are the Penguins Cup champions. Celebrating with the ECP faithful who made the long trip down from Erie County, as Erie Cathedral Prep has a date with the Flyers Cup champions on Saturday afternoon, 3:30 p.m. at the RMU Island Sports Center on Neville Island. Erie Cathedral Prep, it's been a while. They won back-to-back titles in 2015 and 2016. And now they have a chance to win the state cup as well, as the Ramblers would not be denied. They did not lead this entire game. Trailed 3-1, trailed 4-3 till there was 1 minute and 9 seconds left, and then took their only lead of the game in overtime. The golden goal, the final goal, the cup clinching goal. Ethan Cunningham brings it home, and Erie Cathedral Prep are your 2025 PIHL Penguins Cup Class AA champions. And what a season it was. Congratulations to Mark Sprickman and his coaching staff, Gio Duccini, Ben Eliason, and Jacob Schlosser. A lot of work for those guys. A lot of miles for those guys, too, being that they're one of just 2 teams playing in Erie County that play a PIHL schedule and have to make the long trek down this way for all of the road games. Great season, too, for Fox Chapel. Congratulations to the Foxes. What a run. A memorable one that comes up just short as Erie Cathedral Prep defeats Fox Chapel 5-4 in overtime. The Ramblers are the champions, my friends. Cathedral Prep fans staying here to salute their team as they pass the cup around. Well-deserved and great work by this ECP squad this year, and a great effort here this evening. Team that would just not go away. Got into a 3-1 hole very easily. Could have fallen off the rails, but got that late goal in the first period from Cunningham with 4.7 seconds left. Cut the deficit to 3-2. Tied the game in the second period. Fell behind 4-3. That held up until the third, till there were 69 seconds left. Mark Sprickman pulled Ian Brown, and right as Brown got to the bench, as the extra attacker was getting on the ice, Kinnear scored the equalizer, sending it to OT. And then Ethan Cunningham, the hero, with the cup right now. Hat trick, game-winning goal. He hands it over to the coaching staff to get their picture taken with as well. A much-deserved honor for a group who worked hard here this year to bring it home to Erie County. Final score again here from the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. Penguins Class AA Championship. Erie Cathedral Prep 5, Fox Chapel 4. We thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoyed watching as much as we did bring it to you. The 2025 Road to the Penguins Cup on the Trib Live High School Sports Network and TenbandTV.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
Aston Ciuccini kept it in, but a shorthanded break back the other way. Cullen to the net against Brown. He scores! Tucker Cullen, SHG! And the Foxes score 1 minute and 9 seconds into the opening period. The save made there on Charlie McBriar by Ben Watson. Penny.com power plays come to an end. Lead feed to Fair out of the box against Brown. Save made! Over in the corner there by Erie Cathedral Preps Garrett Schwartz. Ramblers dump back to the Fox Chapel zone. Tyler Goldstein, giveaway, turning shot, save made, rebound stopped in front. Two big saves, the first on Kinnear, the second on Brucey. Komatsu's lob, right point shot blocked, follow up, picked up, comes back, Ferris shot, save Brown. And he closes the door, no rebound as well. And Cathedral Prep brings it back the other way. Brucey, top of the right circle, pad save, rebound, glove save. Puck still loose. Watson keeps it out, and the net off the moorings. Goldstein, double team behind the net, and has it taken away there by Jared Montagna. Penalty coming up as Montagna sends it around. Fox seconds left on this Penny.com power play. Shot through traffic, sent to the net by Kinnear, goes wide. Sprinkman at the left wall, soft floater to the net, stopped by Watson, rebound, it's in! Ethan Cunningham, Penny.com, power play goal! Swings it over to the far boards, Goldstein will activate, chases it down, spins away from a check, Goldstein to the net in front, Casil! Score! The pass, the finish, just too sweet!
The time and space away from Sorge, and he had to settle for the wrist shot from the right circle, which missed.
Gehring goes coast to coast, but Wiseman was offsides. There by Fox Chapel's Antonio Cardinale. Cardinale finds Casil. Casil drops it back. Komatsu through traffic. Save Brown, no rebound.
Jersey 87s.
Brown has done a nice job in the net here as Cullen flattens Charlie McBriar. Comes Cullen. He started the scoring with a shorthanded goal early on in this one. Taken down in the corner, ridden off the puck. Casil finds it though. Dom Casil score! Boom, baby! Dom Casil with a wrister from the left circle. And with 2:12 left in the opening period, the Foxes lead 3-1. Looking to center as Cullen breaks towards the net. Cullen finds it. In front, follow-up save, rebound save, third try save. As Wiseman with several looks on the doorstep. On the pressure, Cunningham brings it back. Final 10 seconds. Cunningham drags, wrister, scores! Cunningham gets it through Watson. And with 4.7 seconds left in the period, Erie Cathedral Prep nets up. Goldstein backhands it through the neutral zone. Wiseman leaves it there. Farah, chew up the AC/DC. Scalise just got thunderstruck by Farah at the blue line.
They've got a 3-2 lead coincidentally in the game. Although a turnover there.
Shot on, save made by Watson as Nick Buckney found that. Talked about
Cam Radna. Coach Lobick said, I just got on the train. He said Cam Radna had this program where it needed to be, not a rebuild. Great save there with the left arm. The icing.
So Farah literally doing everything for the Foxes. Wiseman throws this one back around. Farah makes his presence felt as he brings the boom in the corner. By Scalise. Goldstein behind the net. Ahead to Casil. Dom Casil!
Sprickman.
To the left circle, brings it back. In the circle, it's fouled. Back to Canary, scores! Brucey finds Kinnear on the tape, and he puts it through the 5-hole of Watson. The Ramblers' resiliency, Bob, shows they got down 2. Now they've tied the game. Looking for more is battling back here is Hyatt Hetz, and that Hetz gets hammered in the corner.
It certainly has.
Brought the pain in the first period, and ECP's answer with the physicality here in the second. Scored from the face-off! Cullen, red light activated. Cullen second of the night, and Fox Chapel retakes the lead at 4-3. Leads a charge back the other way. Wiseman has a trailer, drops it back. Farah to Vucinic, pad save, center to the defense, keeps it out. Sprickman period, then got the first goal, the second. Fox Chapel got it back, here comes Vucinic. Great centering feed, Farah, and he hits the post. Back out, Vavpedic blocked.
It's good thing.
Komatsu slows it down, sends it over to the left point. Vavpedic turns it over to the net, save made, rebound loose, still loose. Watson scrambling, still loose, backhander save, follow-up save, third try kept out. Brucey puts it ahead, stolen, Farah spins away from it, check, moves it on to Goldstein. Goldstein looks it over, wrist shot, save, Brown. Center's looking for Farah. Spins, has a trailer, it's Spencer Gehring, softly to the net, and Brown puts the glove down to hold with 60 ticks left on the second period clock.
So Cullen comes
the charge. Tries to get around the defense. Kamatsu to the net. Poke check by Brown. Loose puck. Farah. Big rip. Brown. Save. No rebound.
Off the bench.
Up the left side with it. Here come the Ramblers. Kinnear dropping it back. Brucey to the net. Save made. Rebound. Squirts out.
Oh, Matt. At the same time.
Killed a lot of clock as well. 30 seconds now remain on this Erie Cathedral PrepPenny.com power play.
That should have been a penalty. And it is on Casino.
Prep zone 2, all right. Face off one, back to the point, one time try, redirected. And Brown had to be sharp to get the glove on that as Haberman got the redirect. There's battle together. Scalise drops it back, shot to the net, save made from the left circle. Hyatt Het's got a pretty good look from the dot. Kinnear.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Watson trying to come out and stop the puck, lost an edge, and a break for the off one by the Ramblers. Now a steal. Wiseman behind the defense. Wiseman to the net, and a
penalty shot
check from behind. But we are going to have a penalty shot. 55 seconds away from the PA Cup in the first Penguins Cup in school history. Wiseman takes it down the left side through the circle. Wiseman to the net. Rister fires wide. Cathedral Prep as we approach the 2-minute warning, trying to get it out. At what point, Bob, does Ian Brown come off?
Look, you get this in? Not now, because you're offside.
Offsides. Here
He's
comes
coming
Tucker
off.
Kinnear. Kinnear, rising shot, save, rebound, score! Tucker Kinnear, with a minute and 9 seconds left, has tied it for the Ramblers. Spencer Gehring breaks in. Cullen sidesteps a check. Cullen looks it over. Cullen drags, shoots through traffic. Blocked down in front. I think a piece of it there was Corator. Cathedral Prep, stolen by Goldstein. To Cullen, pushed towards the net, stick to side by Brown. Cullen from a tough angle. Brown holds on to it. Gehring, shot fired wide to Spencer Gehring. Ripped a wrister high and wide. Goldstein keeps through traffic. Brown with the save, and there is no rebound. Goldstein gonna move the puck ahead. Casil down the left side. Casil centers. Cullen, shot, save, Brown, and he covers that rebound as well.
Corator
bringing some hate with the 8 on that hit. Gehring, shot off the top of the stick, and it may have caught some iron. Back the other way. He has Wiseman streaking down the left side, but the defense there, Casil to the net, redirected in front by Wiseman, and wide of the net. Brings it all the way around to the far side of the rink. Osterholm down low in front as a man. Puck loose, nets off. Kamatsu couldn't turn it over, Bob, and then Wiseman and bodies end up knocking the net off. Bench, out it comes. And back the other way. Here comes Sprickman. Wrist shot, save made. Rebound loose. Sprickman puts it on. Watson keeps it out. Vav Paddock tried to pinch. He can't. 2-on-1 back the other way. Cunningham with Brucey. Cunningham, wrist shot, fires wide. The old Brucey has Cunningham. Here comes Cunningham between the defenders. Cunningham, score! Ethan Cunningham, hat trick, game-winning goal. The Ramblers win the 2025 2A Penguins Cup, and Ethan Cunningham is a local hero. And for the first time since 2016, the Erie Cathedral Prep Ramblers are taking the Penguins Cup home north with them. Bobby saw the goal there. It looked like Fox Chapel was trying to change defensemen. Kamatsu had just come on. Goldstein late in his shift.
They were chasing, right? They had to try to chase down Ethan Cunningham. And they couldn't do it with the size. He had the first two for the Ramblers. He has the most important one for the Ramblers.
So Cunningham gets the hat trick, his second consecutive game-winning goal. Michael Corritor gets the only assist.
And the Prep Ramblers, they were the more tired of the two teams. A ton of ice time for Kinnear, ton of ice time for Sprickman. But Cunningham found it when he needed it most. And Ethan Cunningham, the game winner in the semis. The game winner is the golden goal to win the Penguins Cup.
Bob, while you have a chance, we get it out here, chance to run down the goal scoring. 9 goals, takes OT, but the Ramblers' only lead is victory.
Tucker Cullen,
Bob
short-handed,
back on
Ten
Band TV.
Ethan Cunningham on a
Here
power
Cathedral
play,
Prep in overtime
10-24.
Fox Chapel to win their 5th
Dominic Cassile.
Penguin Cup championship. Ethan Cunningham
And then Cassile,
is the hero. Ethan, you got a hat trick, which is good enough, right, in a championship game, but you had a game winner in overtime. How does that feel?
It feels amazing. I mean, we've been going since the beginning of the season as a team. We love every single one in that locker room, every single one of those guys. We all go for each other every shift, and I mean, it's just something special. And that during that third break before the third period, we all came together. We're like, we got to do this, come back, and that's exactly what we did.
Talk me through the game-winning goal. You had a great opportunity on a 2-on-1. Heavy wrist shot went wide, but talk me through the game winner.
So after I missed that one wide, I was thinking to myself, dang, I got to get back after that. I catch a pass from my buddy, and I see two guys coming quick at me, make a move, use my big body to my advantage, and then I pick that top right corner like I should have the first time.
You did use your body earlier, too, in the power play goal. All 3 of your goals were big, too, because you got the late one. Talk me through the power play goal, specifically finding that rebound.
It was just clutch because they scored an early goal on power play for us. Just that really deflated us at the beginning of the game, and it was huge to get that goal back on the power play and get the boys back going because we didn't.
It's a PIHL hockey night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.